Hey, welcome to Saturday Night D&D with D and Brig, who we are currently waiting on to get his shit finished set
Oh,
up.
another troll.
So now you get to listen to Nick scream about trolls attacking him in Valheim.
Listen, this isn't a one-star troll. I'm not going to scream about this guy.
That one was like that was very dangerous. A couple of good hits would have put us both down.
Fuck. Where did my spear go? I threw my spear at him and now I don't know where it is.
Might be inside of him.
Ah, shit.
Oh no, it's right there. I see it.
Oh, you see it? Where? Oh, shit. Hang on. It's because I probably picked something up.
So how far are the rest of y'all gotten in the new server?
We are pretty much good to go for the second boss.
I see it. I see it. I can't pick it up, though.
What all happened last night after my power died in the Friday game?
We took a short rest. We found a shoot, if Techno is here, he'd explain it better. But we found a wand that looked suspiciously like the wand of Orcus.
Yeah, I remember I saw the picture for that. I know we were about to get that. I'm trying to think what part I crashed at.
About to get that? No, we did not pick that thing up. I think you crashed. We're in there. We were killing
said y'all were
zombies.
starting another fight, so
yeah, a gate triggered more zombies. So
what do I need to get rid of to carry this troll hide?
And that was pretty much it. You just missed a little.
Can you carry some of it?
Yeah.
Here, take that much.
Okay.
Oh, that's still not enough. I can't carry any of it.
So our DM said found him plugging in stuff. So
are you good?
A couple more minutes and he'll be here. We'll get rolling.
No. I'm gonna have to drop some of the tin. I'd rather have the troll hide.
Okay.
I think I only need to drop one tin. Yeah. Okay. Well, now if we see a troll, we just don't even need to bother. Can you buff us? Can you give us the thing? Hello?
It's just his Kenku. It's not him yet.
Hi, Kenku.
Kenku is deaf and he can't hear you.
Kenku's a bitch. How about that?
Whoa. Hard.
Yeah, you heard me.
I came in on the wrong word.
This is actually a good time for me and Nick to wrap up anyway, so that's actually kind of works out. What do we need for the portal at the shop guy to be active?
It is active.
Oh. The last time I came here, it was not.
You may need to reach or change the name of the portal somewhere else.
We got a second one.
Oh, sweet.
It's funny, because the first time... Hi, you're just on me. Oh my god, we're becoming one. Okay.
Hello.
He's merging with his physical form.
Wait, who's this guy? Who's Kerfus?
Who do you think?
Who?
Catherine.
Jack, I forgot about that. That's such a stupid line. I love it.
I ducked that perfectly. Thank you.
So the last time, when I first spawned in, since I hadn't been to the cartographer, the only landmark I had was the merchant. So I went all the way there, and there was just an inactive portal. Yes, with no armor and no food, I made my way all the way to the merchant for an inactive portal. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was a little salty.
Dude, you walked by 2 houses.
Only if I saw them.
And
I went from the initial spawn. There's like, you can't see those houses from that angle. Like, even the spawn base can't really be seen that well from spawn because of trees and stuff.
When I leave the game, does my body stay in the game?
No.
Okay, cool. Scott, wonderful. Oh yeah, can I get that troll hide?
Oh yeah. You're gonna need bone fragments too. There you go.
Yeah.
I can go get those two for you real quick because
I think there's some down here.
Top right.
Here you go, Nick.
Oh, hell yeah. Just gonna hop up this fucking stair.
I thought you were on fire for a second because the dust, like.
All right. Replace my deer hide cape with a troll hide cape. Baller.
Can I get the rest of the hide?
Oh, yes. Where are you?
Right here.
There you are.
I'm gonna upgrade my cape.
Nice. Here's the bones.
Wait, you needed 15 to make yours?
Oh, sorry. I upgraded mine once too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess I should have asked what level yours was. I just assumed that yours was already a higher
That's
level.
fine, man. There'll be more kills to kill.
I'm good to go, Brandon.
I need to make a fucking bow.
I thought the server was up. Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
I'm on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you know what? I guess
Well,
maybe
sorry,
the rest of us should leave. I'm gonna go to bed on top of this table.
Like a real Viking would.
Exactly. All right. Where's my fantasy grounds? Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll fix that later.
Disorganized my windows over here.
I keep forgetting to try it. Kelsto had found a bot that can go through and like watch your video, and then it'll summarize what happened in the video. Like that's pretty good for a DM recap.
So we're still missing Gumbo, Blaskin, and Nick's party.
I am loading in.
I am also loading in.
So with everybody here, who wants to try and recap for a luck point?
Scott and I went to court. Nick and you went to. I'm trying to describe this accurately. It feels like you guys are headed to the window to catch a staff that they're going to throw out of a window, and Kate.
Who?
You, Kate. You're inside of a slow cooker, if I had to describe it, with with a college kid and some other goofballs.
I think you mean Gumbo is in a slow cooker?
Nope.
Well, Kate, you're dying.
Me specifically.
Yeah, I put Kate in a slow cooker last week.
So Nick,
Well, you
there's
know how she
a
tastes.
reference for the tower you guys are heading towards.
Thank you. Let me look at that real quick.
It looks less like a building and just like a bunch of like pages on top of each other.
Oh God, I keep forgetting this fucking bullshit. Okay, hang on a sec.
At least that's the way I feel looking at this hell tower.
Yeah, it came close.
That's not what I wanted. Split tunnel. It still doesn't let me. Whatever. Fantasy grounds.
What's happening?
Don't worry about it. I figured it out.
Wait, I didn't even see you connect. Because you haven't. Oh, I see. My bad. Okay, now there you are. Nope, don't have another folder for that one. Okay, never mind. Fingers are exactly one off on the keyboard. This one? Yes. Hold on, still throwing a couple things together here.
It's all good.
So I could
I'm
get
just
in as fast as I could.
pulling up the real hottest notes to see. Oh yeah, that's right. Demon got mugged for lunch money. And how
So, yes.
apples are real.
Flint, you and Blaskin are currently in court. You had one round of bluffing your way through court proceedings in front of the judge, Ethic. That went in the positive direction so far.
True.
We've got our quartet of 3 fake and 1 real law student currently in. Shoot, I don't have all my maps up. Currently in a predicament. You guys.
That's one way of
broke
describing it.
into- Yes, you really didn't break in. You conned your way into the judge's chambers, and then your compatriot there touched a mounted staff on the wall and disappeared. And eventually, after some more shenanigans, you followed to see where he went and found yourselves in a new space, a bit of a void space, a large cage with a giant eyeball in the center. Of the floor. Yeah, as you do. And then Nick, and myself, the worst law firm ever, has have begun making their way through the city of Dis. You took the portal door with the key given to you by Jasper, who is the mind behind this heist, or at least the initial plan. And ended up running into one of the many denizens of the city who, after some bribing, was convinced to take you to where he believes your target of opportunity has a home. And I think we last left off with... hold on, I'm getting a message. Nice. We last left off in the... Let me find the right map. Nope, that's items, not images. Oh, yes. That one.
Whoa, that tower's awesome.
Oh, good, you could still see it.
No, I can see it on the stream.
Oh, yeah. I
turned my head
Not
up
anymore.
early.
Okay, so wait, we had both... Oh, now green and black are showing up. So one of those didn't show up last time.
The digesting pit. Digesting cage. Interesting.
So the black is the drawing, and the green was a painting layer.
You say you were, but I don't know what layers you were putting them on.
Well, I don't think I was actively picking a layer. I got enter drawing mode, but then I can't pick my color. I can if I move over to paint. So let's just see if this shows up for you. Test circle.
I see that.
Okay, good. Erase. Okay, I guess we'll make that work. So anyway, you've got your first. You guys see a series of. Actually, I can actually copy some of this now that we know you can see it. You see a series of broken, like, circular stairwell going up the outside of this cage. Hold on, let's see. That's a little better. The first one was. Okay, why is it not working now? What the hell? Drawing. Oh, enter drawing mode. Okay, now will it work? See, now it's black again. What is going on, man? Oh, I see. There's a shared with players marker on some of these layers. Okay, so will this work? Yay! So you guys see that? All right, good. So that's where like the circular staircase kind of starts on the edge of this thing. And so on the left of our map here is kind of our visual, our height indicator. So that's, I want to say it's like 100-ish feet up. So you've got stairs in the first. I'm going to show the grid for a second just so I can. Okay, good. I'll turn that back down. But you've got. If I go into this painting there. Just start painting. Yeah. So you've got stairs here. And then there's some platforms on these levels. And then some more stairs here. And platform here. And I can fill out more of that. Oh no, it's stuck on paint now. There we go. I can fill out more of that as you get higher up, but that's just kind of giving you a, piece it together mentally that's broken stairways going up around. Otherwise, the structure is all like metal cage fence kind of gear, like you see on the floor there.
Now on the broken stairs,
So I guess.
Is it just missing, or has it actually been like destroyed and pieces are laying on the bottom?
It actually there aren't any broken stairs. There's some pieces of the frame that look like they're bent in place, but it isn't like the spot that was in the second and third segment up is now in ruins on the ground. I believe somebody did. Actually, no, I don't know if somebody spotted that or not. So I'm just going to keep that to myself.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we surrounded by walls? Like, is it an enclosed space, or is it just kind of void?
Yes, the walls are the same as the floor.
Okay.
But path, like out into the distance, it is just like dark void space. I mean, there's like a very low like whistle of maybe wind or just general like ambient oddness. But Wavosh, you are also in there if you can't see the map.
I can see it.
Okay, good. So that puts, hold on. just for reference, puts you all in this space-ish. Along with, I need a marker. Tokens. Shoot, what's the quickest way to just drop like a character reference?
Like, what do you like? A single character?
Like dropping in something for Jeff. Does he need to be in the combat tracker to then be added to the map?
Like, I'm trying to think of without you giving me too much information. If it's an NPC, they need to be in the combat tracker and then drug from combat tracker to map for them to, if they're a targetable, can damage or heal, kind of thing. If you're just wanting to say, hey, there's somebody standing here, just right click and go to the draw tool and then put like a circle or to the pointers and then put something there as a reference, like they're standing over here, kind of thing.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not sure exactly what
Let's do this. No, because that may be much bigger than I expected. Let's just say... Here, I created an NPC before.
You can also, I think, if you're just wanting to make something real quick, I think you can right-click in the combat tracker and create a record if stats and stuff aren't that important.
If I right-click in the combat tracker, I only get close window as an option.
Is it in the menu at the bottom?
Oh, maybe it's in the menu. Hold on.
On the combat tracker for the DM. I don't have it. I can't look.
Yeah. I get rest, initiative, delete effect, delete from tracker, or close window. That's okay. I just pulled an NPC we used from before just so I have a marker. So wait, let's make him visible though. That'd be nice. Ignore the fact that we're using an Archer image. He is definitely not that. Yeah. Anything.
I want to see the Archer image. How can I make it? How do I see it bigger?
You could just zoom way in.
Oh yeah, there it is. Never mind. Oh, Archer. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I immediately thought. I assumed you meant the show.
Oh, jeez.
Why would he mean the show?
I don't know. I
We're
don't
playing
know.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuck off.
Gumbo! Gumbo!
Yes.
Gumbo!
Yeah, I'm right here.
Danger zone!
This is why I love you guys.
I turned the fire on.
Check out bad news. I don't think Kate has seen Archer because that show is getting closer to 20 years old now.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it started in 2008.
Oof.
Maybe 09.
First episode,
Jesus.
September 2009.
09, my bad.
Kate, what all information did you guys have when we were wrapping at the end of the last session? What was
About
going
this
on in
room?
there? Yeah.
So, decrepit staircase, eyeball in the middle. Looks like it might set on fire at some point and start cooking us.
Okay.
There was something that looked like what we're looking for at the top, I think.
Yes. So there was like a visual indicator of like some kind of glow, or you can't make out the full details. It's pretty far up there, but there does seem to be. It stands out from the rest of. Otherwise, your view is all like grating and stairs and metal walls.
Guys, I think we gotta start climbing these stairs.
Did I tell you about the bones?
Well, a cantrip. I'm going to try to just create a firebolt in my hand real quick. Does magic work in here?
Yeah. Are you just casting a firebolt?
Yeah, just something, a cantrip, just to see if magic even works in here.
Sure. Are you targeting anything particular?
No, I'm just holding it in my hand, just creating it.
Okay. When you finish creating the firebolt, you see the eye in the center kind of blink and point towards you.
I think the Eye of Sauron's upon us.
Brandon, tell us about these bones.
Did I tell you about the bones?
I don't think so.
Okay, then never mind.
Let me tell you about
No,
his bones.
We
So
did
no,
start
what
making,
you
we started making Bone Zone references at the end. I do remember that.
so
Refresh us.
you notice like there's kind of an ambient light. It's not like super lit up in here, but it's just kind of convenient ambient light that you kind of consider it maybe twilight. If you look through the flooring, about 5 to 10 feet below you, it's a floor of just piles of charred bone fragments.
Right. Okay. Just.
But after, I mean,
now?
besides staring at you, nothing else seems to happen. It kind of follows people as they move around the room, but it's kind of in the floor, so it's kind of like you've got a little bit of like a lens going on, and it's just kind of looking at the edge of the circle.
Yeah, you're ready to get up to the top pretty quick?
Let's get going.
Yeah, gather round.
I can.
Flippity,
Oh, I think I
flappity,
did get
let's get out of here. And cast Fly on all of us, 5th level.
Oh, I still think casting might be a bad idea.
Yeah.
We got 4.
Did you cancel the move, or
Well,
I was trying to click yes on a
I
move?
I canceled it.
Oh, okay.
So you said
It wasn't
gather
letting me. I
around.
think I was on the wrong layer.
It's okay.
Now, shit, Jeff's with us.
Just
I'm gonna have to
leave
use
I can
a
ride on
6th level
Wybosh's
spell,
shoulders.
Well, yeah. Now, can Gumbo be carried by Wyvosh?
Usually.
I mean, yeah.
Well, actually, he's big enough. Can he carry both of us?
I mean, I am strength 20, but
And I'm like 3.5 foot tall.
I'm gonna say he can carry Gumbo without issue. If you want him to carry both of you, that's gonna be a strength check on him.
Okay, well then just like grab Gumbo, and I'll cast the 5th level to get so everybody but Gumbo has flying.
Okay, you cast Fly 5th level.
Yep.
Okay, you can go ahead and yeah. When you finish the casting of that, you see these little discs kind of around the center. 5 of them flare to life with like a white hot energy underneath.
Mm-hmm.
The eyeball staring straight at you, and you see a swirling fire vortex start to form about 5 feet below the floor.
Time to go. Let's go. And I
Yeah,
take off.
I need a deck save. I need everybody to do a deck save. I guess Gumbo, you're at the whim of Wavosh's deck save roll.
oh, good. That's
Maybe he
fine.
gets advantage
Am I-
because Wyvosh
am I,
takes the brunt of it.
That's
Am I
my
on your
worst
shoulders? Am I
save.
carried like a football? Like what's the setup here? Always wanted to fly on a dragon.
And thankfully, Gumbo made me use my 15 on her. So thanks for that, Gumbo. Because if I lose concentration on this, y'all are screwed.
Oh, yeah, and I need to roll for Jeff here. Okay, so all right, Wavosh. I guess Gumbo, your save doesn't really factor into it.
But I did so good.
You did. In spirit, this is great. No, so Wavosh saves by 1. Everyone else fails. So this just like vortex of fire energy spirals out to the edge of the column and then shoots 25 feet straight up. With a 5 and an 11, that is not good for Jeff or Lucky. That is, hold on. Excuse me.
Wish I'd have rolled a 1 instead so I could re-roll it.
Where'd it go? I lost the spell. Hold on. Wrong table. Oh no, what was it? There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, that's... Where's my D8? Alright, that's going to be 21 fire damage to Lucky and Jeff.
Do you not have anything that's actual damage on it?
Oh, yeah, I was rolling the damage dice. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll just click the concentration, or my con button.
Because you only have to beat a 10 still at 21 damage.
Save or check? It's a save or is it a skill check? Or the
Save.
stat check?
I think it's a con save for concentration. Right, because it's con save against half damage.
Nope. Oh wait, no. Yeah, because I need 10. So.
Yeah, you just Jesus. So you just save.
You said.
So Wavash, you and Gumbo are going to take 10. Yeah, it was 21 fire damage.
And me without my fire-resistant armor.
I am resistant, so I take half that 5.
Okay.
Awesome.
Jeff doesn't have that many hit points.
Uh-oh.
So
shouldn't have wasted the spell slot on him.
The fire burns up that 25-foot column and then drops down, and you can see it's like right underneath the ground, like right underneath the floor at this point. It hasn't gone away completely. But right below that is a very unconscious charred Jeff.
People that didn't deserve this.
Sucks
Number
for him.
1, Jeff.
I'm shooting. I'm going straight up.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Wavash, I think you took the wrong amount of damage.
Oh God.
Oh, I typed in one. Okay, whoops.
Did you set that to what you had left? You're a beefy boy, Wavash. That's a lot of hit points.
Compared to Max, anybody's beefy.
Sock?
Oops, hold on. I'm missing something.
I don't know. Has Sock rolled more than 1 on any of his level ups for health?
Yeah, but I'm like a wizard.
Wavash, can you pick up Jeff and bring us up to the stairs?
Planning on it.
I've got a potion I can use on him.
Lavash will scoop up. I assume Gumbo's on my back or around my neck, so Lavash is just gonna grab grab Jeff like a football and fly up with him.
Okay, so you've still got Gumbo and you're grabbing Jeff too?
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave him to fucking burn.
Okay. Give me a strength check on that one.
Well, hey, here's a weird question. Can he just like grab his collar and go, because Jeff has fly on him still? So would he kind of like just float along?
You know what? I like it. We're gonna go with that. You're just kind of he's neutrally buoyant right now.
I just get underneath him and fucking raise up with him.
Yeah. Okay, so Lucky, you are gonna notice you're booking it at up. So we're gonna say you got what, fly speed of 60?
Yes, everybody's got a fly of 60, and I'm trying to keep near the edges or with the stairs in case something happens and drops my flight, that I can land on the stairs or grab them or something.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Wish I could like double your tokens just so I had something to like track on the left and then give you like oriented space in the middle.
We can put squares on the left, our colored squares.
And then
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Can I move it though?
Should be able to. Just grab the middle.
Ah, okay.
well, there's also if you alt and middle scroll button, you can adjust your height on the token. So like, so mine underneath me, I have 60.
Did I? I don't think I did this right. Hold on, let me double check. I may have given you guys like a bad scale here. Oh no, okay. No, that makes sense. I forgot how fast fly is. You're, I'd say, about 10 feet away from you noticing it. As you're flying up, you can tell there's like a bit of an arcane like shimmer halfway up the column that just kind of extends across the entire cylinder.
Am I thinking there's like an anti-magic field or something?
It's something. So I'm just giving you, you rolled high enough to notice that magical element. So if you want to go like just run right into it, you can do that, or you can make a different decision.
Is there stairs to like land like just underneath it? And how high?
There are. So here. So let me get back into paint mode. That barrier is right here. Oh, you can only see some of that because there's still a mask. So let's do that. Ish. And there are stairs. Yeah, there's stairs in here. Can I grab this if I go back to this mode?
Do they lead up to it, or is there a gap between the stairs and?
So there's stairs here, and then there's just a like platform that's like, so if you went up the stairs that are here, you would then have to go. There's like a 5-foot block, and then a flat platform. So you can stand. The space you're standing would be 10 feet underneath the barrier.
Okay. So, careful when you come up. There's a barrier of some kind here. I don't know if it's gonna anti-magic, so be over the stairs. With this platform here. So how far up is it? So I can adjust my character. What height is that platform that I'm standing?
Like 40 feet.
40. Trying to one hand this because I got a dog that's wanting to be a baby right now.
And as far as like in the if you're looking top down, that would put you guys like where you, if you're trying to be over that, you'd be right about here, like going up around the spiral. Actually, I have to be. I need to step away for a minute. So I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry about that. Put us in a bit of a pickle, but I think we're already there. Kind of sped that up a little bit.
Yeah, now we just get to enjoy some leisurely airtime. It's taking a while, but it's relaxing.
Then at that point, I noticed that like the tip of my shoe is still like it's got a little flame on it, so I stomp it out.
Gotta admit, this is a new feeling for me. I don't think I've ever flown before.
Do you like it? Is it fun?
It's weird, but not unpleasant.
Yeah, I'm quite a fan of the fly spell. I have it myself. It's a lot better than walking.
Especially in this context.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a closet.
It sure is. How do you think he gets up when he wants it?
I was gonna say, does he like have a back way in, or
He just has sick hops. He can just jump all the damaged stairbits.
He has to jump.
Do you think if we light up all 9 lights that something fun will happen?
I'm kind of thinking it's probably each one increases the height of the flame until it hits that barrier. And the barrier's, I don't know for sure. I'm guessing either anti-magic or like a solid barrier to keep us in.
Guess we'll find out as soon as we get up there. Twiddles thumbs. I hope the guys in court are doing okay.
They're like cut to a scene in court, and Flint and Blasker are trying to strangle each other.
That's what I was
no?
picturing.
You're cross-examining a fucking vegetable.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
Yeah, cut to us. We're trying to strangle each other, and the crowd is just going, "Fight! Fight!
Fight!
The jury is like pounding on the counter. Fight! 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 The judge is watching us, getting ready to bang his gavel, and then he's like, "No, this is exactly the right amount of order in my court."
Okay, I got dogs want to go out. I'm going to take this opportunity while Brandon's still away to do that. Be right back.
Sorry about that. I am back.
Welcome back.
Bradley just took his.
So-
Yeah.
That's okay. Wavash and Gumbo, what were you guys doing? Were you following his lead, going in the same direction?
I
Yeah,
want
he
to
had
get
called out to us and told us about the barrier.
I want to get a healing potion in Jeff's mouth before too much longer.
Okay. Do you want to try to do that in flight, where he's? Do you want to try to get to a landing first?
Yeah, Whitebush, can you put us on the stairs, please?
Sure.
So up near Gumbo, you guys would be on a platform right up here. And yeah, right around that yellow square.
I just hold him down. He keeps trying to float off. There you go. You got it. Burn a healing potion. Do I have any coded? No. He gets 6 hit points back.
He's back to 6.
Yay!
There we go. Yeah, so Jeff is gonna like the potion's gonna start to work. You'll see some of like the horrible like burned scars on his face start to recede a little bit with that healing magic, and he's like coughing up smoke.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I fucking died.
No, you didn't die. You just passed out for a second. You're okay. Mostly.
Holy shit, whoa, I'm floating. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I apologize about this. This is a bit more dangerous than we intended, but just try to stick it through. I only have one more potion, so you're really gonna have to be careful.
Go, okay.
Let the soup flow.
Not a soup-based potion. It's just a normal potion.
All right, we'll hold there for a moment. We'll cut over to where'd it go? We will cut over to our court duo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I get it.
Funny joke.
Life is better than I could have imagined.
Okay, so Blaskin and Flint, you have set the initial grounds of the legal dispute, which I believe had something to do with Blaskin claiming that there was, or the person who had purchased the land was not doing good things with it, or help me remember.
Misuse of the land.
Okay,
It
I
was,
have notes.
the
I have notes
bullshit
that
we
you
had agreed
use
upon
lots
was
of
that
good
there was-
technical jargon.
There was supposed to be a certain amount of like stuff that they were doing with it, and they're not doing that stuff.
I see.
I'm back. Sorry.
And Flint had like an appeal to emotion.
Smile.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna come back to you guys then. Pan back to the courtroom, looking over towards Blaskin. The judge is just kind of tapping his fingers on the desk. And can you provide evidence to support these claims?
I actually have a witness, Your Honor.
He looks over to the bailiff. Do we have any witnesses declared on the bailiff just shrugs. Proceed.
I'm gonna walk up, place the plant on the like, I don't know what that area next to the judge's seat is called. The witness stand. I guess it's just a witness stand. I'm gonna place the corn on the witness stand, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Druids, man, you can't take them anywhere.
I've been
Okay.
saying this for years.
Okay. So you've got it in one of those little like garden cloches, right? Like your capsules.
Yeah, but
with
I'm,
like
like,
a bit of
letting it out,
oil
too.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a potted,
Wearing a tie?
potted plant.
And
Go ahead.
help me remember to speak with plants. Let everyone hear them, or just you?
It's technically just me, but I have a solution for that.
Okay.
Gonna plug in a speaker.
Yeah. So the Speak with Plants says it grants it limited animation. So I'm going to pull out a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm going to place the pen in one of its leaves and the piece of paper on the ground in front of it. And I'm going to say, Mr. Korn, could you describe, using the pen and paper provided, could you draw us the nature of your relationship between the farmer and you?
Show us on the paper where the farmer touched you.
Hold on. Is this like a when you said you brought some corn in one of your little capsules? I'm thinking like an ear of corn.
No, the whole plant.
So you went and found like a 5-foot stalk.
No, I found a little one.
Okay.
What?
Okay. And where did you grab this from?
From the
did you
farmer's,
Like I know you had it.
From the
You
farmer's
have-
land.
There is no land.
What are we disputing?
You were
You're
making it.
I think I remember saying that phrase to you like 8 times too. It's just like I think we're missing trains or something here.
The place isn't real. You are making up fake conflict.
But he was able to go somewhere. Like I let him retcon this in, like as a flashback, to get ready for the actual pitch. So you had to go somewhere and get this.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Could you describe
Okay.
the nature of your relationship with the farmer, please? Using the pen and paper provided.
All right, I'm gonna have to look at.
It says it grants it limited animation.
And it understands you. So you're the only one that's going to hear this. Everyone else is kind of watching interestingly, and the corn is going to lean towards the pen and lean towards the paper. You want me to draw my relationship with the farmer?
Yes.
That's a good
Like,
voice. That's a good corn voice.
Getting watered? Or the
Yeah,
day
you know,
I
do they
got
treat you well?
planted?
Do they sing to you like a good farmer would, or? So if you just like, I'll whisper to it, like, so if you just want to draw like you getting watered or something, that'd be fine.
Oh, okay. It's gonna draw you a very crude. Oh, you know what? I can draw very crude.
I'm imagining this takes an absurd amount of time as well. Corn not typically known for its artistry.
So I don't know if you can see the trial map.
I have it up. Uh-oh.
That's what you get on the paper.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this. This is the farmer. The corn is crying due to its relationship with the farmer.
That's not what I drew.
I just ignore it.
What's going on here?
you look down at the corner, you're like, no one will believe you.
It's actually, it almost, the smile, it almost looks like it's being threatened into trying to be happy while crying. I'm absolutely weaving the most bullshit tale anyone in this courtroom's ever heard.
I know. Please give me a deception roll.
Can I get advantage because of this? Oh, it doesn't matter. I have advantage the whole time. I drank the thing, or I had a spell scroll.
Yes, you did give yourself
For charisma.
the charisma
Yeah,
advantage.
It only lasts. How long does it last?
an hour. I think increase ability. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
I forgot what the spell was called. It was not increase ability.
Enhance ability.
Enhance?
Enhance.
Enhance. Yeah, it's up to an hour. I got
Yeah, you're
all
still
the
good.
time in the world.
You're still good. Go ahead and give us that deception roll.
It's a 15. I'm so glad I have advantage on this. One of those was a 1.
Oh.
Your Honor, the farmer's clearly mistreating his plants. No wonder they aren't growing very well.
Hmm. He's gonna look over towards you, Flint. Would you care to cross-examine this witness, or at least, because you probably can't see what it's drawing up there yet.
Your Honor, I believe my father once told me that I should never interrupt someone when they're making a fool of themselves.
I have no facial expressions. God damn it. Every time I want to say something like the look on my face, I'm just like, shit.
Blaskin stares.
I guess I can move my hands. I like throw my hands up with like the what the fuck sign.
Just a moment. The judge reaches down into one of the drawers behind his judge's station, rolls it out and picks up a small like scroll case that's like 6 inches wide. Unfurls it, and it looks like it turns out to be a rather long scroll piece, and so he rotates through a couple different things. Oh, here we go. He's going to cast Speak with Plants as well.
I knew you were gonna do this shit.
So as he finishes the cast,
he said he was gonna unfurl the scroll.
As soon as he finishes the cast, I think the corn is somewhere in the middle of "Ask me to draw how the farmer treats me."
Is this because I only rolled a 15 on deception?
It also has something to do with his insight roll.
Oh.
Now, to explain again, so this witness is being threatened to tears? No, that's not what I said at all. The farmer comes and waters us. That's about the extent of our interaction.
I really wish I knew Dimension Door right now.
Well, this is certainly one of the more creative defenses prosecutions I have presided against. Flint.
Yes.
So we're taking his deception roll. How would you categorize your handling of this piece right here? Would that be
gonna say like insight, maybe?
Wait,
I mean,
we're
it's
on
hard
the
to
same team. Why is he inciting me?
Yeah, so this is going to have to do more with your interaction with the judge in the role of defense here.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
like, yeah, so you wouldn't be inciting against Blaskin. This would be like, so you already delivered the killer line of, I'm not going to get in anybody's way while they're making a fool of themselves. So I think you could either drop that under intimidation or performance.
Is just to understand, we should be trying to get our roles somewhat close together. Or
yes.
Well, I'm
there's a couple different levers going on in the background.
Yeah, I'll just do intimidation. I'll just do intimidation.
Okay. So you're getting a bonus for being malicious, but like legally malicious. He's getting a minus for the failure to deceive correctly. So I think those are going to cancel each other out. So now I just roll against. Okay, he rolled like shit. So, not drawing mode. Oh, this is really tricky. That ultimately. No, but it wasn't. It was already negative. Okay, that's actually. You guys are going to drop right back down to neutral here, in the center.
I imagine.
You imagine what?
I said I imagine that could have gone worse.
As soon as you said he opens up the desk drawer, Brandon, I was like, he has a fucking speak with plants, doesn't he? The moment you said that.
Can't be pulling too many shenanigans in front of him. If you're like, I'm going to talk to this guy and you can't hear it.
That's why it was genius.
All right, let's pause and zoom out from there at the moment, and let's go to hell. Nick with Lily and Will and y'all. You are currently trailing behind a previously two-headed, now one-headed devil, who has promised, after you already paid it with one soul globe, and with the promise of getting the second one upon arrival, he is leading you through the slightly shifting, hot, windswept streets of the city of Dis towards this monumental tower that is getting ever closer as you move through the low, like the slummish streets. He's also more or less trying to play it like not to draw attention. He's got some money on the line here. So, leading you through alleys, I want everybody to make, there's a couple different groups that you hear of various guttural sounds, animal noises, and so I think y'all was the only one. No, sorry, you said Lily spoke Infernal, correct?
I believe it's just her. Let me double check. Right. Yep, it's just her.
Okay. Nothing alarming. Well, I'm going to say she doesn't pick up on anything that is alarming for your particular scenario. Plenty of potential PTSD content in some of the discussions that you guys are passing on the way. But passing a couple different groups, I think you still have Pass Without a Trace. So I would like one more stealth roll from the group to see if you are staying completely out of awareness of other creatures in the city.
Out of the awareness. Okay. Let's do.
Like trying to stay quiet, trying to stay subtle.
Yeah.
There's lots of different crossways, and there's walkways above and below some of the areas you're going, so it's impossible to stay completely. Well, you just keep rolling those 20s, motherfucker. But then I'm also gonna need one for Lily.
I swear, I don't know what I'm doing. Did I hack the system? Guys, I think I hacked Fantasy Grounds.
Just roll a d20, not off of a skill.
Yeah, see, that was just a normal one.
Okay, roll another. I'm going to keep your stealth rolls, but roll another stealth check.
Oh, like for one of my characters?
Yeah, actually roll another stealth check. I'm
okay.
Curious.
Let me double. Hang on. Isn't there's a way to like automatically like roll a crit, right? Is that a modifier thing?
You can add modifier numbers, or you can turn on advantage or disadvantage, but you can't auto crit.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just roll one more stealth check for grins.
Oh, see, that was an 18. Okay, so those are two legit 20s then. Holy shit.
Okay. No, you're making fine time. Your two crits actually made up for y'all not rolling so well.
Hey, I'm really sorry that I'm ruining hell for you right now.
Yeah, it's aside from the occasional reminder of not to brush up against the walls because they will burn you. You managed to stay under the radar. The tower in the center, the Dirge Khalifa, there is looming ever taller in your view. Your imp guide continues moving forward. He does kind of hold a hand up at one point. Looking down the alleyway, there's a kind of more raucous group that looks like they're getting into a little bit of a fight themselves. So he's just kind of holding everybody back at the corner, trying to stay out of harm's way. Listen to see if they all just off themselves before anybody can do anything. Where did that go? But based on where you guys are on your stealth rolls, no, you should be pretty quiet. Okay. So eventually, like they seem to kind of quiet down and settle back to some kind of like game of dice. It almost sounds like. I think Lily picks up on people making wagers, but it's anyway. That calms down. The guy in front kind of motions to go ahead and move.
Oh shit! Hang on. Thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that very much.
Whoa!
Got five donated.
5.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that.
Next Mortalis, playing Santa. He motions for you guys to continue on. You're staying stealthed. As the group moves past the alleyway, you can take a quick look. There's a couple devilish figures. Seems to be par for the course here in hell. Hunched over a pile of probably human bones. Like you've seen enough bones. That looks like some tibias and hands and things. So no clue what the actual game is that they're playing, but they do seem to be kind of focused on that. What's your passive, Will?
Let's see. Oh, Will's passive is 15. Lily's is 16.
Okay. All right. As the imp in front of you kind of crosses the rest of the alleyway, and you guys are still quickly moving out in the open, you see a failed attempt at a good bit of sleight of hand, and he chucks a rock back behind him that like skitters right through the bone pile of the devils that are playing the game there. They immediately turn and are looking straight at your group. And one of them reaches for like a cleaver off to the side. Go. I had it. Nope, that's not it. Well, there went the tense moment. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative. Let's get you a map here. You here. Lily is following. Wall. It's right behind. I think I can get rid of that pin. That's old. And our... So we got your initiative, got Lily's initiative. Let's give y'all initiative roll. Okay. Push. And then our gamers in the alleyway. Okay, why is that not adding? Let's see if this works. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so... 1 second. These are not lining up correctly. Okay. Boop. And boop.
Ah, yes, a horned devil.
So, let's see. I gotta find. So this guy actually rolled a higher initiative than you did. So he's bringing into action with. Holy shit! Did I pick the right one? I don't think I picked the right one. That's not right. 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, am I fighting a CR10 all by myself here?
No. Sorry. This was. We're going to pause for a second and replace one of those guys. I was flipping through too many earlier and had like 6 windows open when I dragged them into the encounter page. Is that the one that I thought? Yes, so sorry. You can ignore this guy. It was... There we go. Oh, he rolled even lower on initiative, so that's fine. There you go. This one's still attacking you, though. I was like, that. No, that's. Okay. This multi attack is. He's going to throw some fire at you. And miss. Well, that's great. And then move to close. 5, 10, 15, 20. That brings us then to Will.
Well... do I see any? Wait, hang on. Where's the devil that was with us? He's probably not on this map, but
sorry, I can grab a token for him. He never stopped. So I'm gonna say that just for the purposes of this map, he is right there and continuing out of sight.
Well, he is going to keep on walking, and I want to follow him, but all right, you know what? Let's just let's see how this goes.
Yeah, your call. If you want to keep trying to just keep up with him.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we can like lose them. How big was this demon in front of us? Was he like a big guy? Like, would I be able to like help him along per se?
Help him along? You mean, wait, sorry, the size of the one you've been following or the size that just threw fire at you?
The size of the one we've been following.
They're your size, if not slightly shorter.
All right, I think we're going to try and run for it. Let's do a, for Will... I guess I'm within range, right? The Horn Devil has I'm assuming, 10-foot range because of how big he is.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to run, catch up, And I'm gonna shout at Lily and y'all, quickly, run! And then when I get to the demon, I'm gonna say, hurry up, we need to get out of the streets.
Okay.
So that'll be Will's turn. And then, Lily. So Lily will, actually, how do I do that? Crap, I need to reread an ability real quick. Is it this one?
Okay.
Nope, it wasn't that one. Can't do that one. Actually, I can do that one. I just can't. Oh, okay. No, that's good. Yeah, so she will she'll still shoot at this guy as she runs by. And hit him with a hunter's mark. I think I got, yeah, he's got marked. Cool.
Yes, been marked.
Which one was it that allowed her to do? Was it this one? Hunter's Mark eats up my bonus action, though, right?
That is a bonus action.
Okay, so I can't do that this turn, which is fine. Yeah, so she's gonna fire off. Wow.
You wasted all your 20s.
I clearly. You also made me waste 2 18s. All right.
The rolls that matter.
I know, right? So yeah, that's it for her. She just needs to move.
Okay.
She can actually technically I can also move an additional 10 feet, so because of my distance strike ability. So she'll actually end up there. What she does is she essentially runs 30 feet, and then she briefly teleports an additional 10 feet.
As an attack, right?
Yeah. So when I take the attack action, I can teleport up to 10 feet before each attack to an unoccupied space you can see. So actually, that means I could do it 2 times. So I could actually be even further. I could have teleported 10, and then run my 30. So she'll actually be 10 more. You want me to post it?
That sounds kind of cheesy.
Oh yeah?
I'm looking at it.
Where is it? Distance strike.
You take the attack action. You say multi-attack does not mean you're taking the attack action twice.
Okay, then I can only do it 1 time. It does say here though, if I attack at least 2 different creatures with the action, I can make 1 additional attack with it against the 3rd creature. Against a 3rd creature, I should say, sorry. So distance strike has 2 parts to it. It lets me attack a 3rd creature, but it lets me do that teleport as well.
I mean, this feels more like a lunge though, right? Like you teleport to the spot to make the attack?
Or I teleport out of a spot into a better spot. But I'll agree that it sounds like it's vague enough that it doesn't sound like it's saying it's not specifically saying I get to teleport before each of my quote unquote attacks. It says the attack action. I can teleport. The thing it says is you can teleport up to 10 feet before each attack, which is why I thought it would be 20 feet.
Okay, so I I think I can see the vibe of this one, which doesn't mesh as well with like your archery. Like I'm imagining, or I don't know, this is just me. This sounds more like Nightcrawler bamfing. Like you punch him on one side, you teleport to the other side, you punch him again, kind of thing, because you're blinking around through the planes.
See, I kind of see this. The way that I see this working is kind of like if I'm fighting, whether it be like a whole group or even like an individual, this just gives me more mobility to get around and either like use things like get to cover, cross a greater distance.
Okay.
Get away from one enemy and maybe escape one enemy to then be able to attack that same enemy or other enemies without taking like disadvantages.
Okay, so in this case, you're talking about like you took a 10-foot teleport step, fired at him, and then continued running.
Yeah. So and that's why I thought it was going to be 20 feet, because it says before each of my attacks. Multi-attack just means that I make 2 attacks for 1 attack action, and it didn't specify that it was only 10 feet per attack action.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is there's probably already a ruling on this somewhere.
Yeah,
because
so
if you take the attack
thinking,
action, they do say each attack.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that it's like because she's basically just 10 feet from him, or 15 feet from him, right? She was standing right there originally, or sorry, right there. So she's thinking, basically, bamf, shoot, bamf, shoot again, and then turn and run. And that's how she would get there.
Okay.
Cool. And then that will be all for her. Unfortunately, she missed all her shots.
Yep. They actually hit. They just didn't sink in very far. He just kind of brushes them off.
Ooh, he's a tough one.
Y'all is going to reach into her bag, grab another one of those soul orbs, and chuck it straight down the alleyway past these 2 devils. And then, let's see, sorry, there. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then bonus action dash to just kind of keep pace. But okay, that's going to convince the barb devil that that was worth investigating. So he's gonna take his turn. He was technically next up in initiative anyway, so I can just do that. Go chasing after it. So he's preoccupied there. But that means you guys are now breaking distance with the larger one. So when it comes back around to his turn, he's going to fly 60 feet up in the air to get a better view. Actually, 50, and then move over 10. And that still gives him range on you because you're out in the open. So we'll get back to that on your turn, but he's going to toss another fire or hurl flame your way. Still targeting. Does a 25 hit? Yes.
Just a little bit.
Oh my god, that was the best roll of the night. For me, at least on the die. So that's 20 fire damage. Comes down around you, just kind of in like this. It's not a single fireball. It's like this rain of small like meteorites pelting you in the back and the neck, and then you do maintain concentration. You're concentrating? Oh, pass without a trace.
Yep.
Okay, so that's his movement and action. I don't think he has any bonus. Yeah. Okay, so coming back to you.
All right, is the devil that we're traveling with? Is he picking up his pace?
He's just been running. Like he was booking it. You caught up to him real fast. So he's
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, full sprint, full scramble.
Okay, so Will is just I'm gonna assume that he's full tilting. Will is gonna continue to run.
Okay.
He'll do his dash. I don't know if you actually want me to move off the board or if you just want me to stay here.
Yeah, I don't know if we need. I'll use a different board if we really need positional locations.
Cool. So Will's still running.
You're making a full break for it.
I'll move him off the edge just so we know that he's like still running.
Sure.
Full break, and then Lily is going to try to do her thing again.
Before we get too far ahead, because initiative-wise, the devil that was guiding you should have actually taken a turn too.
Go ahead.
He is flat out. Does he? Sorry, I don't remember if he had fly. 1 second. Yeah, so he does also have a fly speed. So he picked up to move with that. He's flying low at the moment. But on his turn, right before you, he's going to move out ahead of you, and then you're going to see him duck down like a really tight alleyway to the left up ahead of you.
Okay.
So are you going to run like flat out, or are you still going to try and follow this guy? Does that technically happen before your turn?
Then yes, I'm going to follow him.
Okay. So everyone's going to be trying to keep pace with him. You guys are running behind. His fly speed is slightly faster than your run speed.
Okay.
But he's kind of got the vibe of like you're in the Death Star trench. But you're trying to follow this guy as he moves. So give me let's see, group acrobatics check or athletics to see how well you are keeping up with this guy. And he's going to do a dex check to make sure he isn't running afoul of anything. That's pretty normal.
You said group athletics or acrobatics?
You can do athletics or acrobatics, yes, for Lily and Will. Okay, not a problem. You're jumping over some boxes and some like dilapidated, like crushed, look like metal cages. Kind of dodging to the side of some poles that stick up through, or like steam pipes that stick up through the alley. He's making right turns and left turns. It's kind of a really crooked pathway in some ways, but the good news is that you're also staying like very close to the wall, and there's overhangs in a lot of places. So let's see. I'm gonna give him one chance to have spotted you guys, and nope, not with a 1. You do lose the oversight of the horned devil that was flying to try and keep up with you guys. So you hear kind of like an angry bellow off in the distance, not too far away, but there doesn't seem to be an additional like element of chasing you. So the only problem you have is that your guide is still booking at full speed out in front of your group.
Hey, I think we lost him. You can slow down a bit.
Okay, he's cognizant enough to catch that, or hear enough of it, that he kind of pulls up short at the next bend, and waits for the group to kind of coalesce back up together. And everyone's just kind of catching their breath. and taking a moment.
You must be more careful.
Hey, you're telling me. Whew. Good find, that alley, huh?
There are many of them.
Okay. Everyone's heartbeats start to slow down a little bit. You catch your breath. He does like a quick scan around of where you guys currently are, kind of flaps his wings up a bit and pokes his head up above a gap in some of the overhanging roofs there.
Okay, we're actually still fairly on course, so this way.
And leads you on. So you guys snake out of the kind of in-between space that you had been in there, back out onto not like a main thoroughfare by any means. There doesn't seem to be a very good city planning to this place with all the shifting buildings. So you have a little more room to move and not be constantly like in Dex danger. So we're going to pause there. The camera's going to swoop up out into the sky, head back over towards the tall tower, in through a window, and then into the mounted staff on the wall, and come back to the group, who is now 40 feet up in the digesting cage. You have just given a potion to Jeff. He is now conscious and floating and panicked beyond his wits.
And that's what I think the others are doing right now.
It's a pretty good guess. Sounds about right.
You tell stories with such vivid detail.
Oh, thank you.
It's almost like I was there.
You really think your friends would interview a plant?
I saw
I
him
was like,
bring that plane home.
Maybe he was just gonna make popcorn in court.
Yeah, that
Sorry,
would be a
that was
lot
bad.
funnier.
Sorry,
That would be a lot
cruelty.
funnier. Anyway, stairs? Barrier? What are we doing?
Okay, so we're all
So on the
here now,
left.
correct?
Yes, you guys are on the level. So there's effectively 10 feet between you and this kind of glittering barrier that's above you. Hold on. So then visually, if I need to, I'll give you the next bits here. I don't need my pen for that. Where are we? This one? Maybe? Let's try. Okay. So that's where you're seeing the layer. So then there's also a bit of platform here. And then there's more platform. It's kind of like a weird lumpy ramp. Like it's been banged out of shape a bit that occurs up through that whole section.
So, how we want to test that?
You during this, like as you took that pause, I'm going to say the level of the flames in the bottom of the column are now here.
Now, that's about where they were. Are they continuing to go up?
No, so
Okay,
they
go on.
were right below the grill when you guys took off. When Wavash
Right, but they
like
flared
grabbed the
first.
collar.
Is that the height that they flared to?
No, they flared up to here initially.
Okay, but they're starting to rise. And
Yes.
it's solid.
So they flared up to there, they went back to the bottom, and then now they've been creeping up. Is there a racer mode? That's cool. Yeah, that works better.
Yeah, it's starting to creep up. What do we want to do?
Well, I've got a dice in my pocket. Whoever rolls highest touches the barrier.
Is it a loaded dice?
How about
course
why don't you
not.
just actually, since we saved you, Jeff, why don't you fly up there, stay over the
No,
thing?
don't make
see
don't make
what
Jack
happens.
do it.
Yeah, Jeff
It's
will
annoying.
die.
Wait, if it's a loaded die and you're all rolling it, it's just you're all gonna tie.
I could try.
Just
I
take
really
it slow.
don't think you should
just
do it,
kinda
Jeff. No,
touch
no,
it,
don't
touch
listen
it
to
with your
him.
finger first, in case it's like a disintegration level or something. No,
It's a what?
Like, in case, I'm just saying, just like the tip of your pinky or something.
How much of me would disintegrate?
Just the tip of your pinky.
Are
you sure?
Concentration spell is 6 hit points, all of you.
Put something else that's not your finger. If it doesn't disintegrate, then put the
He
tip of your
reaches
pinky
into
in
his
there.
robe and pulls out a pen.
Yeah, that'll work. Try that,
Oh,
and if
okay.
nothing happens, then touch the tip of your finger in there.
I see the logic here.
He's gonna
Lucky, you're
Slowly-
kind of mean.
slowly fly up towards the barrier.
If I do
and you
it,
see him like
and
reach
become
out with the
damaged,
pen.
then everybody loses their flight. I am doing this for the rest of us. I don't mind doing it.
But making Jeff, who has the fewest hit points right now, do
What's
it.
hit points? I don't know what you're talking about.
Look how fried he is.
He touches it with the pen. Nothing happens. He reaches out and touches it with his finger, and immediately falls right back down on top of you guys.
Catch you, Wash.
If you want to try and catch him with Wash, I'm gonna need a dex save.
Wouldn't that be to avoid him?
Yeah, I guess dex check to try and catch him. Or
Athletics.
I mean, we can call that. Yeah, I'd call that an athletics.
Jack?
He's dead.
All right, Dex or athletics check.
He's just loading up his athletics. Like the
I'm-
Henry Cavill arm load.
Okay, there we go. For some reason, I was clicking skills and it wasn't taking me anywhere.
Are there still 5 lights lit up? If I look down?
That's our what the
Nope.
what the hell? That's roll Arcana for some reason.
Well, let's not use Arcana. What's your athletics mod?
+9.
Okay, 15. You are able to catch Jeff.
Excellent.
Just
Our
a
6
heavy
HP
boom.
meat shield is still alive.
Oh, thanks.
Anytime.
I'm not floating anymore. Pen's okay.
Okay, so no more magic once we go up there?
I
Yeah,
guess.
so, what's the other? Is there anything we can physically get a hold of on the other side?
So there's the next platform up is here. So you guys are on this chunk here. The next platform up is 5, 10. So it's like a 15-foot gap up, 15 feet up, and it's like on this section here.
Can you draw a line where the barrier starts?
That's the big jaggy one.
Yeah, that's the just above the the yellow square. That's
So what am I?
and
looking
then one
for?
above
Where's-
it
where's-
is that's
there we
where
go.
the next stairs are.
That's the barrier, and that's the next highest platform.
Anybody got? What else you got? Like some sort of grapple hook or something?
Sadly, I do not have a grapple hook.
I have the airplane float still.
Yeah, I got one too. How did those work again? You just floated in air.
They kind of kept you neutral in that plane. It's I don't know what that would if that was just in your inventory. We're getting into like the weird hand waviness of inventory here.
Let's see. This item is worn
because that was worn kind of like a backpack.
Strong gales that take hands overboard, hoping to grant you a chance to be rescued by the ship crew. Pull the red cord. So the thing is, though, is that magic that would negate, or is it more like a natural thing to that plane that wouldn't be negated? I don't know. We'd have to test it, but we need Harry.
What did I write down? So yeah, that's. I'm having a bigger issue with, like, if that had been helping you just kind of float in general and you had it in your inventory all the time, you would be like bouncing around like a balloon.
Well, it says pull the cord, so I would assume we'd have to activate it.
Yes, it was like an omnidirectional parachute, more or less.
So I've got some rope.
I mean, it's an option. We can see what happens when you pull a cord.
Is there the stairs we're on? Is there any like jagged piece of metal that could be broken off? Something that's got like a natural hook shape to it?
I mean, everything that you're standing on is metal and metal grating. It's going to be a significant feat of strength if you're just going to wrench some off that you can like bend into a useful shape or break in a useful way.
Yeah, what can we make like a hook with? We got rope. We just need something to kind of grapple to it.
Waivosh, I think you should fly up as high as you can and then throw me.
Wait. Hey, wait. No, we need.
That sounds like an awful idea.
If I fall past the barrier, I can cast levitate on myself. I'll be fine.
Yeah, if you get past the barrier, that's what I was wondering. But we need to be quick, because if that thing goes off when we cast a spell, because I was just thinking, maybe can we manifest a mage hand on the other side to kind of carry the rope and like thread it through something. But once we cast, but it didn't do it. It just looked at us with a cantrip last time.
So.
Okay, we're gonna try this. Hopefully we're
gonna football gumbo to the next.
Get ready for football gumbo. I want to try this real quick. I'm gonna try to manifest a mage hand on the other side of that barrier, not where it passes through it, but where it's on the other side of it.
Okay, one sec.
I just want to say that football gumbo sounds like a party trick.
It's about to be.
So you go to use the mage hand cantrip. The eyeball is locked onto you from before. It's still watching. The spell goes off. You don't see any orbs light up, but you see like a fizzle hit right at the barrier, and nothing apparates on the other side.
Okay, so we can't cast to the other side of it. So it looks like it's going to have to be football gumbo.
All right, football gumbo.
I assume position.
You should probably tie it around your waist in case you miss or something. You don't want to drop it.
So you've got the rope tied around you.
Maybe for more momentum, if you don't get like sick from swinging around, he could like whip you around real fast and then toss you up.
Maybe not too fast.
Well, he's got to build momentum with you.
I know I suggested this idea. Please don't make me regret it.
Yeah, dude, that's probably the best. Why would you do that?
So
shot put gumbo?
Yeah, what?
No.
I'm assuming this is like a special.
He's doing like the arm swing, like showing him like, no, like this, and then you chunk it.
So Gumbo, you tied the rope around your waist.
Sure.
Is that true? Like, is there a rope attached to you, or are we just chucking you?
No, there's a rope attached.
I would like there to be a rope.
Attach the rope.
Okay. So Wibosh has picked you up. You got a rope around your waist. You're holding onto your staff,
Clutching it for dear life.
Weebosh, you're basically trying to chuck her up and over here, right?
Yes.
Are you flying up any closer to the barrier?
As
Please.
close as is physically possible.
Okay, I'm going to say that puts you.
And as you chunk
Okay,
your
the-
hands,
the
accidentally
vertical
touch the
distance-
barrier, and
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. I'm going to give you enough situational awareness to keep your arm or keep a throw's distance away from it. But that gives you so your target vertical throw needs to get Gumbo.
Wait, baby,
5,
can
10.
I basketball Gumbo? Can I like?
Please don't dunk me.
3-pointer. Well, you can
What's
take it,
basketballing Gumbo
physically
here?
between
I
your
don't
legs,
know.
Like,
squat down and then
Instead of throwing like laterally, can I throw like up? Where's the?
You're going to have to. So it's not a lateral distance that you're covering.
Okay, so it is
It's
basketball. Okay.
Out and
It's
up.
not.
So that's what I was just telling you. You've got to or clear at least 15 feet vertically.
50 feet. Oh,
1-5, and then
Strength 20.
5, 10, 15. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 22, 30 feet horizontally.
20 strength literally makes you as jacked as the strongest people on the planet. I think you can
And-
throw the 45-pound Gumbo 15 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you probably set a new distance record for like Surf Neblin aerial.
Aerial gnoming.
fastball special. This gnome.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so, and that's going to be, yeah, I think that's just a straight athletics roll.
Luckily, I'm a remarkable athlete, so I can add half my proficiency bonus to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check I make.
There you go.
Athletics.
According to the internet, real world comparisons, a 20 strength character can carry roughly a third to a quarter of the weight the world's strongest man, the mountain, has ever lifted.
That's it?
That's what it's saying.
That's a weird... It seems very
Peak
arbitrary.
human strength. A character with
17.
level 20 strength is considered to be at or above peak human strength, capable of feats that are impressive to any group of people.
Okay,
17.
Gumbo,
Yeah. Yeah.
You die.
you're being tossed, like he's shot putting you up and out there. Do you want to add any kind of oomph, any additional jump?
Yeah, you know what? If he is throwing me, I assume I can like try to jump out of his hands if I can get a foot planted somewhere. I will attempt to help launch myself.
All right, give me athletics or acrobatics. This is to see if I give this a bonus or not.
Okay, it's not gonna be. You know what? You never know. It's decent.
Okay. I'm gonna say with that, you arc. So you go up through the barrier. You feel like this weird little fizzle as you go through that, but otherwise nothing really registers. You get a good arc up and out, and you're making your way towards that next platform, and it's all lining up pretty well. And you are coming in right at the edge. So I'm gonna need, if you want to grab onto that as you come in. You're not gonna land with your feet, like your video game character reaching
God,
the next
okay.
grabbable.
Yep.
So
Are the
I'm gonna
stairs
call-
graded as well?
graded.
Yeah, great. Like at the bottom where the flames can go up through it, a grate.
Yes. So all of, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking graded like D, like landscaping or something.
So like use your staff and try to like shove it through a grate.
So yeah, do you want to? How do you want to play that then? You're coming. You're going to need to do something to kind of catch on to that edge. You're not going to be able to just land with your body weight.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, do you want to try and get your hands on it? Do you want to use the staff to try and maybe wedge into a spot or something else?
That's a great question.
Got too many windows open. That shit.
I'm gonna drop my staff. I guess I just have to use my hands, or like if I'm not quite close enough, I gotta reach one hand with the staff out.
This one saying if you can like wedge
When
the
I'm
staff
great.
into something, or if it's got
Yeah.
does it have railing?
It does not have a railing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to wedge the end of my staff into one of the holes and try to catch myself like that.
And that sounds more epic to do.
Okay, so you're coming in, and if the this is just for people who can see the camera. If the platform's here, your body's covered in here, and it's like it's mostly like head and shoulders height, and you got this. I don't know. It's almost like you trying to plant the pole vault in a weird way.
Yeah, exactly.
So you you point the staff out. Go ahead, and that's gonna be. Oh man. It's kind of like it's more of an accuracy thing too.
You could do a luck roll. Percentile dice.
What's this?
50 yes, 51 and above no.
I want to put this under. I mean, yeah, the coin toss kind of feels. I want something of her ability to factor in here. You are. Let's just go ahead and make this a straight dex check.
I don't have my Dark One's luck.
Did she get
marked.
her
Did I use
proficiency?
that?
So a dex
I dropped the
check.
save. -5. That is a save.
Oh,
Wait, no, I have a +3, so that's a 9.
Did she get a proficiency bonus?
isn't that part of the modify? Oh,
It's not a
No,
save.
she rolled a
no,
save.
she doesn't have. Yeah, she doesn't have
Oh,
proficiency
that should
in
be a
dex.
9.
No.
Did I-
The
you guys
proficiency
remember if
bonus
I
is
used
in
my-
as a character level 11, you have a +4 to your proficiency.
That's the saves. That's what goes on to saves.
Then why do you still only have a +3 in dex?
So I have a 16 dex.
So
No,
that
but
would
like
be a
but you've got
+7
a
total
+4
if you let them use
proficiency.
proficiency for character level.
Does it not do that automatically?
No, because she rolled a save, not a check.
Wait,
And then even
that's a
doing
great
a
question.
check, that's like the proficiency's added in on your attack.
Yeah, that should be a +7.
But according to your sheet, you don't have proficiency in dex.
Oh, bro. Wait, what?
So it's adding +2 from
no,
something.
no, I'm getting a +2 from my staff. My staff gives me
Ah,
+2 on saves.
Okay, got it.
That's
got
where
it,
the
got
2's
it.
coming from.
Okay,
Should be a 9.
okay, a 9. You find a spot where the staff wedges in, but the torque actually flips you off the staff, face down onto the platform about 5 feet forward.
Mhm.
You guys watch her land, and she's not moving. The staff is like stuck right into the platform, and she's immobile.
Oops.
Is she unconscious?
She's not moving.
Did it paralyze her? Did she get knocked out? What's going on there?
Can't really tell from down here.
See if you can like gently tug. See if she moves. If you tug on the rope. I mean, you hold it tight so she doesn't fall. You catch her, but see if did it paralyze? Is she frozen there? If she's frozen, she's the anchor. But then we're kind of screwed because we're gonna. I don't know. See what happens.
Wavash, are you pulling on the rope?
Guess I'll tug on the rope a little bit.
Boy, can you do do one of those like a little flip with it to make it the rope kind of loop itself as it goes up, try to get it around the staff to anchor?
You could try.
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Just give it a good whip.
Okay.
But don't yank.
Boy, that's some. Yeah, how about
and
a
rodeo and there's guys to do all kinds of cool little tricks with ropes.
There's a lot of. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check. I don't know. It's like it's more than just dexterity here with like flipping a rope around a target. I don't know. I mean, it's about control though, not necessarily just like sheer.
As much as I
brawn.
would love to use my +9 of athletics.
Just roll a d20, and you can kind of guess from there.
I'm giving him a +1 because he's at least got a mod on there. What did your feet do?
16.
Okay, so it takes you like 3 tries. The first couple times you whip the rope, you do notice that her body actually gets pulled just a little bit, like dragging along the platform. The third does actually loops around the staff, and the staff is wedged in pretty close to the wall. So like with the thickness of the rope, it's actually like pretty taut on that end point there.
All right, you got it. Good job. Give it a good tug. Make sure it's not going to break, and then might want to wrap that rope around your waist, in case something happens. We have enough.
You do notice that the fire is now significantly higher.
Right. Like,
You want to go first, you're lighter.
Like, okay, wish me luck. I'm going to go check on her. Hold on, and I'm going to hold on to the rope, and as I get right toward the barrier, I'm going to kind of do the burst of speed to try to launch myself through it as I yank down on the rope to go up, to try to help propel myself further.
Okay. So are you letting go of the rope to launch yourself?
No, there should be some slack a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what?
So
No, because that sounds more epic. We're fantasy heroes. Yeah, I'm going to do that and let go of the rope, and going to try to grab further up on the rope as I launch up.
Okay. Then yeah. So you fly up there. You do like a final burst of speed to throw yourself forward. You arc through the barrier, and you can feel that spell drop. Unfortunately, if you're the second one through, that kills it for everybody that you were concentrating for.
Oh, yeah,
which I think was just Wavash.
That's what I told you, to put a rope around you.
So make me a dex save to land or to grab either the edge, because you gave yourself a pretty good burst there, or the rope. Okay, I'm going to say that's just enough for you to kind of come to rest right there on the edge of the platform. Hold on, I need to respond to something as well.
Yeah, my bad, guys. I wasn't thinking about the spell. This point, Wavash like balls.
Well, I think he was still. I'm assuming you had come back down to stand.
Oh yeah, no, I was absolutely standing on
him, still like hovering right below the thing.
Okay, so you come to rest there, and Wabash, what do you want to do? The fire has been creeping up on you guys, so time is of the essence.
Well, get Jeff up there.
And I don't
And then
like
follow
freeze or get knocked unconscious or anything.
No, you're okay.
I'm immediately checking on Gumbo as well.
Okay, so you run over to check on Gumbo. We'll get right back to that. Jeff, so Wabash, are you just going to anchor the rope and have Jeff kind of shimmy up?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, he rolled great. He has no trouble getting up through the barrier and pulls himself up to the top. Kind of climbs up on the edge, grabs onto the staff a little bit to kind of pull himself up. And you just see him go, whoa. And then walks over to Gumbo. What'd you say?
What?
So Wabash, what are... Okay, that's all that he probably heard. So Wabash, are you? I guess you just gotta kind of jump and swing.
I mean, I guess. How could I like?
Well, you said it's kind
rappel
of close
up?
to the wall. You should be able to kind of do like.
Yeah, I was gonna. Can I like kind of walk myself up the wall a little bit?
So you've still got like a 30-foot distance between where you're standing right now and where the rope is anchored on the next platform. So it's 15 up. Actually, at this point, it's like 20 up from your grip because you're back down on the platform, and then 20 out. So for you to head out from where you're at, it's going to drop down a bit. But you can certainly like get a running start and kind of do a bit of like that wall, like a bit of wall run, and just keep taking the rope up maybe.
That'd be cool.
All right, sounds like a plan to me.
And I'm going to help.
Sweet, that's
support the
absolutely an
staff
athletics
as much
roll.
as possible. So once his weight hits it.
Okay, so you come. So he's getting a running start. You're coming over to just kind of anchor the staff in place.
Yeah, and the rope, make sure it holds. Loop
Okay,
it around one more time. Or is there?
Yeah, so you
think I can loop the rope through on the metal as well? Like stick it through one of the. Is it? Is the grate?
Yeah. So the. You would have to take the rope off of Gumbo and use the end of it to try to feed it through some of the open gaps.
Might be best because if he screws up, then he's just going to take her with him.
Okay, so you take it off of her. You're not seeing any response from Gumbo's form at the moment.
Does she have like is it like breathing or a pulse, anything?
Check what that did. Hold on, where'd it go?
I don't like the idea that if you ask if someone is breathing and the DM has to say, "Let me check."
That's a very bad sign.
There's a lot going on in this area.
I'm just saying, if somebody...
No,
are they
she's not
breathing? Do they have a
she's
pulse?
very
Let me
cold.
check.
What else would you like to know?
Okay.
I'm surprised
my
no
bad.
one else
There-
picked
there
up
is-
on that.
So Gumbo is breathing. There's a pulse. There's just no response. Like she's catatonic.
That's cool. That's just the main thing I wanted to make sure.
All right.
Okay, so you quickly you untie the rope because the flames start to creep up. You kind of feed it through, and then you come over and just like help anchor the staff down in place.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Here goes. There we go. That
So
wasn't even worried.
that's beautiful. You
Wait,
see Lucky up there.
Lucky, is that you?
I look
Lucky, you're hearing this in your head.
I look at her. I'm like, shit. It's like I can still hear.
Let's
her.
go. Let's go of
No,
the
no,
rope. with
Lucky,
our balls
I need
in
your
the
help.
fire.
I'm so sorry about this.
Gumbo?
I'm so glad it didn't
I'm
fall.
looking. I kind of
yeah.
move her head, her mouth's not moving. How you doing? What's going on?
You take your hands off the staff.
Well, if once
No,
he's
Wimosh is
'cause
still
I'm
coming
thinking
up
you,
the
'cause I
wall.
hear your voice. I'm like, oh, you're conscious. I'm like, what?
Okay, we're really quick. Well, Vosh, you rolled a 23. That's beautiful. So you get a running start, and then you kind of get your toes even like grab in a little bit to the grating of the wall as you're doing this, but you get like this great arc of like wall run going, and you're just like, furiously pulling the rope down to take out all the slack. So you get most of the way, and then with Lucky still holding onto the staff there and the extra tie down that he did, you give like a really intense kind of pull and launch yourself. You actually clear Lucky at the edge there and land like square in the middle of the platform.
Superhero pose style.
And somewhere you're like, okay, sorry, getting back to Gumbo.
Yeah, so I picture he's like, okay, he's up. He turns to check Gumbo because hears her voice. What would he put 2 and 2 together? Being arcane, what he was just doing.
I mean, there's a lot going on in this space. So you tell me, is he gonna be?
Well, he heard her
cognizant
voice.
enough?
He immediately checks and she's not responding, still out. What do you think? Wait a second, I was just touching her staff and heard her voice. Do I need to make it, or could it be just deduce?
You want to just insight it? I mean, or Arcana. Like you've got pretty good chops. I just don't know if you'd be necessarily thinking magic wise.
Before you say anything on that, I'll do the in case you want to use this one. There's an insight.
Your gut check was actually pretty good on this one. You feel like it was something about holding on to the staff.
Wait a second. I stay looking at Gumbo's face, but I reach back and touch the staff. Gumbo, can you hear me?
Oh, you came back. Okay.
What's going on? What are
Hi.
you in your staff?
It's complicated. Yes. Can you please put it back in my hands?
Yeah. Can I unwedge it? I picture how he's struggling with it because it was really in there. Like, well, Vosh, help me pull this out.
Aye.
Yeah. So you're kind of prying it a bit. Gumbo, you get when he's in contact with it, it's kind of like you're scrying on the staff. You can see like the immediate area of what's going on.
Then once if he helps me get it out, then I place it in her hand.
I immediately sit up.
We're gonna have to talk about this later. We gotta move. Flames getting up.
Yeah. Thank you. Shakily stand back up.
Oh, Bradley, how does Nex give bits?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
I think we've still got
purchase thing, but you, while very, very appreciated, you don't have to do that. But yeah, you have to purchase bits through Twitch and then donate them. I'm not sure on here.
Yeah, I think you have to have the bits and then you can donate them to the stream. I think it's, yeah, there's a get bits button up at the top.
Yeah, well, he says he has them. It's like, how do you donate them?
Oh, it beats me. I've never given Bradley any bits.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I'll look it up.
That's funny. Okay. So, Gumbo, you're able to stand back up. Everyone is... Jeff made it up. Wavosh made it up. Whoops, let me make sure I got the right pointer here. So, we're all over here now. Which means that you guys vertically... Whoop. Are... No, I just want to move the... This is silly.
It looks like
I don't want to
it's
scale
in the
it.
chat window at the bottom. There's like a little diamond-shaped thing. You're supposed to be able to, I think, click on that, then pick the bits you want. It's right
Oh, yeah. I had a message up that was blocking that. Why can I not move this guy? Who drew the yellow 5 square? Can you move it instead of rescale? Oh, no, now it works. Of course.
There it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
We got a luck point.
You should be able to pick the amount you want to spend. Let's see. It says here, select the number of bits. Click the bits icon to open the cheer mode, where you can select the number of bits you want to use. Once you selected the number of bits, hit enter and send button on your cheer. Optional message. You can put an optional message. Blah blah. But thank you very much. And that's close enough. I'll add a luck point. So hey,
Flint, you should make a note that Flint did get a luck point for recapping.
No, this is the luck
accurately.
we're using in for chat luck.
The person
Right.
who needed the luck point the least is the one who got it.
That
Were
one's
you giving
one's
that as
still
a
in the
luck
pool.
point for the?
Yes. So if somebody wanted to jump in and kind of give the recap, I was gonna
Okay.
give that one out.
Well, then that will be. I'll give cheered again. Thank you very much. We'll do the. So we got 3 now.
Woo! Damn. Okay, so that you guys are now up at the next level. You have passed the barrier. No one has fly on them.
Can I try to cast a cantrip on the other side now?
Yes. What do you want to try to
Just
cast?
do mage hand.
Okay.
Just mage hand.
We're just like right in front of you at a specific
Yeah,
target.
In front of me. I just want to see if it works.
Yeah, so you're able to cast a mage hand. You notice the eyeball is keeping a very close eye on you. It's pointed right in your radial direction. You do see the barrier layer turns like an intense orange.
Mm. Okay, so casting is really not good up here. Great to know. Far up are we?
So you've still... Yeah, so I've moved you guys on the vertical indicator. So you're now kind of standing at that level. There's another one. So
Yeah, what the next set of stairs? Can we continue to do this? That maybe me be Chunk instead of Gumbo. Now, does your staff have to be in your hand? Or is it just on your person?
I have to be touching it.
So, like, if you tied the rope around it and you just kind of wedge the staff in between the rope and your body, would that work?
Probably.
Well, we'll try it right now before we do something else. Here, tie the rope around you.
I'd rather just hold it.
Yeah, but if we have to
I
throw you
won't-
again and you drop it and it falls to
I
the
think
bottom, we're
maybe,
kind of screwed.
no.
You're kind of screwed.
Yeah. Okay. I see your point. Maybe I just won't get thrown this time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it, but you're the lightest.
Well, magic works again.
Yeah,
It's
but you
just
said
very
we're supposed to
bad.
do that.
So you've got the mage hand currently active.
Oh, yeah, I got the mage hand. I could just tie a rope.
How
Actually, I guess I
much?
just don't
Mage
carry
hand
my
can
weight
carry
for
like
this gumbo.
5 pounds.
I'm only 48 pounds, so
Double check for you.
I just carry it more rotundly than Gumbo does.
10 pounds.
Carry up to 10 pounds, and it's not a super heavy rope, right? Yeah, I think you
For the
can.
hemp, I mean, you're not carrying the whole thing; you're just carrying an end.
Yeah, but if you're also supporting all the rope behind the end, if you've got the weight of it.
Here, I'll help out, and I'll do a mage hand to kind of help.
Oh, that's gonna make the fire go up, I think.
Yeah, well, we gotta hurry up. It's gonna come up anyway.
Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's tie it off.
Okay. So yeah, you mage hand a couple different mage hands. Coordinate tying the rope off to the edge of the next platform, which is like kind of closer to you guys than the last gap. So we're gonna say it's like this one. And that's up, and that actually continues around further in kind of a ramp procession the whole way, up to that marker there, where there's a little tick in the height. So as that rope ties off, let's flip the scene back to. Oh no, I'm never gonna find it again. Okay, let's take the camera back to the courtroom. And let's see, we get the
Just relaxed music going on.
That cracks me up every time you do that.
I would just,
Some
we got
Animal Crossing music in the courtroom.
3 different things happening at the same time. Yeah, we'll bring the
King
violins
also
down.
Sounds like it's still in combat mode.
It was.
I also just,
it was.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to make it so everyone remembers, we canonized in this courtroom that casting Speak with Plants allows me to carry a pen and paper and have the plants draw things.
Now, when
That's
you
not
get
just
bored, you
back
can
to
play
biking.
tic-tac-toe with a plant.
That's awesome. Can you imagine losing? The rest of the party would never let you live it down if you lost tic-tac-toe to a plant.
Hey,
Laskin is going to have an entire tournament of all the plants he has.
Which plant is the smartest?
Not a single one of them won, even against each other.
They all tied.
So back in the courtroom, the ethic is looking nonplussed, but it is still just kind of presiding over this back and forth here. Blaskin, you had been making the point or trying to make the claim that the plants in this field were being somehow mistreated, or like what's
Yeah,
what's
that
your
was
next
essentially
play?
what I was
What go for it.
Flint, help me out here.
What do you need help with?
I don't know. That was
You're
pretty
doing-
much my plan.
You're doing great, buddy.
Thanks. It was like the least helpful thing you could do. Words of encouragement. Thanks for your thoughts and prayers, dickhead.
You're on prosecution. Your Honor, I fold.
What?
Go fish.
You what?
Let's see.
I call.
Well, I guess we can adjourn then. I will be headed back to my chambers.
Now, I may be a simple country lawyer.
I'll say,
Yeah, I think we, with you as witness, we might be willing to settle. If my if opposing counsel would be okay with that.
well, I mean, with new terms, I suppose.
The terms I would like to present, Your Honor, are every 2 months we'd like to have an interview with someone casting Speak with Plants, just to make sure that all of the plants are being treated nicely, and an analysis of the soil quality, and also an increase of 10% total yield to meet the minimum contractual requirements.
Y'all just drafting this up now?
Brandon, we're not fucking lawyers, dude.
I know.
I'm just like, I'm gonna throw some real life shit in there. We're not lawyers, bro. You think I watch Law and Order? Dude, I don't know.
I'm thinking. So it's you're playing your next hand, which if you're
basically we're coming around to using ethic to help rewrite whatever bullshit we need to.
Okay. So
we need to come up with clauses and contingencies in the event that certain conditions aren't met, you know.
Blaskin, roll me a persuasion with a and you can use your advantage, obviously, since you've got enhance ability, with a +2 due to your research into legal terms.
Yay.
For a second there, I thought that athletics 23 was it.
Yeah, I did click all of it right. Man, I am just the 15s.
So that should be a 17 then, because you should have had the.
No, that is correct. I have a -1.
Oh,
charisma.
Oh, this is awesome.
That's actually correct. Yeah, the 15s just keep rolling off my dice.
And then
I have advantage, and I just can't roll above a 15.
Flint, what would you? I mean, you can do persuasion as well if you want. Or is there another thing that you would like to use to meet the energy and add to the overall effectiveness of the kind of switch to tying him up with helping to draft this?
Either persuasion or deception. I've already used persuasion once. Is that gonna cost me?
Then yeah, I would lean into deception.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are keeping right on. So
handshake
let's see
stats.
how that. Oh shit! So that's he got a nat 20 on his insight.
So luck point fix that.
I can re-roll if you want to spend the luck point on it.
Fuck it. What else am I gonna do with it today?
It doesn't expire. It rolls over.
It rolls over. What do we think the gang's consensus on using my luck point for this teeny tiny insignificant
To
thing?
not get absolutely fucked over by the judge, I think it's all right.
We're moving down one. We've got
listen.
2 more.
Brandon said it rolls over. I think that means it rolls over the judge's dice a second time.
I mean, we've slid down 1, right? We've got 2 more fuckabouts left.
You've got one more.
What do you mean we've got one more?
If you hit the second, he's gonna leave.
Yeah, and then I get out the hammer.
We're gonna.
Excuse me, what?
Flint just like divine smites the judge and Blaskin's like, "Is this still part of the trial?"
Man, I didn't read about any of this in my books.
Did this turn into a trial by combat? Because I'm pretty sure he's supposed to fight me, and let me tell you, in a one-on-one, I can't beat Flint.
What do you mean? You've got like
Luckily, you
20
can just summon a million snakes.
You got 55 gorillas or some shit in your back pocket. What are you talking about?
That's not a 1v1. That's a 1v5.
Mortalis coming through.
If we need to, I'll use it on the next time we totally screw up.
Okay.
I think we're okay for now, sliding into the negative zone.
So you've got his suspicion raised, but you're also kind of flattering him by making sure that he's like you leaned on his expertise to make sure that for you guys to dismiss this that he made sure that it was
Fair.
just spot on. So
Yeah.
you didn't just like tank it completely. You're kind of balancing it with his. So the flattery and suspicion are kind of playing with each other right now.
Guys, these guys are too stupid to be playing me.
We're in the 9 hells. How are these lawyers so bad?
It's almost like these
all right.
guys don't know shit.
It
So
seems like one of them had like a day class in lawyering and the other one doesn't know anything.
So we pause the camera there at a commercial break, and we head back to hell. More hell, not just the edge of hell. So coming back around to Will and Lily and y'all, they're taking a breather, coming back out into a wider kind of side street there in the city of Dis. You've got this monumental tower that you've slowly been making your way towards. Now seems somewhat reachable. There's you can't quite make out like if the street you're on heads straight to it, but it does feel like you're within like a 5 to 10 degree visual range of heading in that direction. So with your imp friend there at the lead, let's do one last. You maintain concentration on your pass without a trace. So let's do one last round. This is for the last long push of a stealth check from the group. It's not bad. 6.
Oh, it floated
Look at
for
that.
so long.
Only got a 21. Oh. And then RD friend. That's not so great, but isn't just like straight up fail. Okay. So your group keeps a low profile, keeps to the edges, stops once or twice to like have an internal squabble as some other creatures kind of move through the area. Nobody's taken a super keen interest. That takes you kind of through the rest of the favelas of hell here, and you come out into a more open courtyard. Let me see if this is one of the ones that's on the tablet.
What is a favela?
So, favela?
Just out of curiosity.
It's like,
look up Rio.
Yeah.
So
look
the
at a
neighborhoods that are like
Arrow.
super dense and built on
Oh.
themselves.
A favela?
I've never heard that term before.
It's a Call of
Yep,
Duty
there you
map.
Yep. Modern Warfare 2.
Pretty sure it's also an R6 map.
Probably.
You're probably right.
So you kind of come out of the denser structure of all these buildings and like the grinding alleyways that continue to open up and close and move around on each other. And you're looking, so you're between two like large buildings that kind of flank this inner courtyard that seems to have just like piles of trash, and some are on fire. There's some dead trees that like seem to be kind of a mockery of if you had set up a nice garden out front of a normal apartment building. So it's just like detritus strewn open courtyard, maybe like 100 feet by 200 feet in front of the base of this just massive, tall, hellish apartment complex. And we got there really fast because you avoided yet another round.
Yay.
So you're in between two buildings that kind of flank the whole courtyard in an L shape. So there's one on the left, one on the right, and then in the dead center is like a large circular base. This building's probably at least 150 feet across. I mean, for an apartment building, that's not very big. I'm just thinking in terms of D&D maps. It's a very large circular space, but if I make it too big, then it's just going to take forever to even traverse. So I'm back. Yeah, I actually should get back to the group inside the digesting cage here, because you're a sneaky dude who you've avoided many of my traps. Let me put it that way. But you're having a nice casual stroll through hell, all things considered. So hold on, So we now, as you're taking in the full view of this building, the camera comes off of you, swoops up into the air, goes like straight into the wall of the building, and then comes into the interior of this cage as we take in the group. Now tying off a rope at the next spot on the circular ladder here. So you've got a rope that reaches the edge right there in a little diamond. We're just going to say that's where the rope ends. Just kind of over here. Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll to see how well secured you're able to do that with your mage hands. Yeah, very well. It's surprisingly coordinated between the two of you. Like one mage hand puts the finger on the bow, the other one is like...
and then our mage hands high five.
So yeah, the rope then is tied off there. You are... Who wants to be the first to try to cross?
Sweats nervously.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go.
All right. Yep. Athletics, acrobatics.
I'm going to tie part of the rope around me, like, well, Vosh, lift me up just a little bit, so I'm higher. So if I fall, I'm going to kind of stop about where he's holding me. And when I get up there, I can undo the rope and drop it back down, just in case I fall. See what I'm saying?
So it's tied off at the end where you're going.
Right. Now,
then you're tying the other end to you?
A little bit, make like a loop in it to wrap around my body.
Okay.
And just kind of secure myself, so if I fall, I've got a rope around me.
Okay, so you're effectively just kind of twisted up in the rope, and you're going to move that twist along with you?
Well, I'm trying to how to explain it to you. If you just take the rope and you double it over and make like a kind of a loop, where I could put it around me as a belt, and then tie that off with that bent part of
so you're tying you're cutting the rope short effectively because you're tying a knot at your point. Right. With that extra loop.
There'll still be some hanging out below, but this isn't in case I fall. That way, if I can get up there, I can kind of pull it like a shoestring and then let the rest of the rope fall back.
Okay. So just making sure, if you want to do that, then nobody's basically going to be able to secure or hold on to it on your end or on the starting end.
Now, how far up is it? Because it's 50 foot of rope. I'm 3'5". I even though I'm a fatty, I'm a tiny fatty.
No, it's not about how much it gets to go around you. I was just thinking, that's maybe like a 15-foot gap, and then you're only going up like 10 feet. Yeah, okay. You could have enough where they don't lose the other end of the rope, but you're kind of carrying a lot of the slack with you as you go.
Right. Okay. And then what do you want me to roll?
Okay. That's just like a straight... I don't think acrobatics is going to get you up a rope.
Well, it doesn't. I'm not trained in acrobatics or athletics, so... So which one?
Athletics. Well, like you said, it doesn't matter, right? Are they both strength? No, acrobatics is dex.
Yeah, well, that was... Did I do acrobatics? Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I said just straight athletics, and you're like, okay, acrobatics. That's okay, you rolled better. Okay, so yeah, you're able to make it up. You clamber onto the next spot. Let me make sure this is back in mouse mode.
Move
you're
around,
over here.
Make sure nothing happens.
Yeah, it's... That fire has reached the edge of the barrier.
It looks like everything's okay right now. Hurry up. And I pull that, undo it from around my waist so the slack falls back down.
Okay. Jeff sees the fire getting closer. He's like, any objections if I go next?
Oh, you.
And he just starts climbing.
And he's gone.
No, actually, rolled surprisingly well again. So it takes him a kind of an awkward minute, but he is well motivated by having almost died at least once, and comes up and stands right next to you there, Lucky. So just unless you guys want to do anything different or weird with it, just go ahead and give me your athletics rolls.
Wybosh, could I trouble you for a ride?
Sure. Hop on. Natural. Oh, 3. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a save. That's just I can't indomitable that.
That was Arcana again.
New luck point.
Why? Why? I mean, what?
What is your? So
That would be a 12.
it's right above athletics.
That'd be a 12 instead of a 4, but that's probably still not entirely too great.
Okay, so you're a strong guy. Like athletics is in your wheelhouse. It's not great. The problem is that it just takes you longer. Like you have to you keep like losing your grip on a certain section. So you guys get across. She's pretty lightweight and has backpacked on you before, but the fire does cross the barrier and is now 5 feet below where that platform's. Oh wait, you're not. Yeah, you guys have more distance on it than that. You're up here, and technically, if you go all the way to the other end of the round or the ramp, you're at the top of that next section. And sorry, just for visual aid so that I know where everything is, that's the next one. So there's one final bit of platform that starts here. And in terms of, here, let me erase some of the older ones now. Oh, wrong layer. How about this? There we go. So if we take those out of the picture, in terms of the new one, that's all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like here. And this section is stairs. And then this is kind of a smooth ramp up to you can see it more clearly now. It's like there's an opening that is now in the map. Hold on. There you go. There's an opening like right up there that should line up. Sorry, I'm drawing this very poorly. There you go. At the top of that next section, where there seemed that initial glow is coming from inside that kind of archway. So what's the move here?
Do we see, does it appear any other kind of barriers or anything?
You do not perceive anything like what you ran into in the middle there.
We want to try to do a fly again real quick and just get the hell out of here? Because this stuff's coming up pretty quick. I don't see another barrier, and it looks like that's a way out, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to do the rope thing again.
Last time you cast fly, the lights on the center started glowing. I don't think we want to find out what happens if we fill them all up.
And how far is it to the next level from here? Same amount?
So if you go to the far end of the ramp that you're currently on, then that'll put you here. Oh, come on. Can move. Nope. It's doing that thing again. Gotta grab the direct set. There we go. Okay. That would put... God damn it. There. That would put you at the top of that little tick mark. Right there.
Okay, so is it basically, are these gaps the same distance on each one?
It's further around this time and further up. So you've got a 20-foot vertical to clear from where Gumbo is right there to there.
Okay, so we're gonna mage hand this again because it takes us some time.
Oh, I don't think we have time for that. I can do a wall of force, or I think we gotta fly.
Okay, get ready. We're gonna fly then. As soon as I finish the spell, I'm gonna nod, and we're all gonna just zoom up. Good.
All right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I cast. I think I have another 5th. Yep, I got another 5th, and I cast fly, and we jump.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
We all
So 5th level. The second you can. Rocks fall. No, you see fire start at the ceiling. No, I'm kidding. The second you finish casting the spell, the flame's going to jump 25 feet up. So based on where you're at now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's going to be a quick dex save from everybody just to move faster than the column.
Yikes.
Wow, Jeff just got a nat 20.
Oh, good for
Just
freaking
wanted
Jeff.
No, Jeff got a 4. Fuck him. No.
Damn.
Oh, those poor dice coded.
Yeah.
Oh.
The pettiest
shit.
use of those dice I've ever heard.
That was.
Do it
Let me
again.
see what I was basing that off of.
Are you actually
Oh,
on the
there's-
floor? Or was that a joke?
That
was
was
a
a joke.
joke.
Look, he's not there.
Okay.
And
I
now,
think-
if Jeff had done something to screw us over, he would probably do that. But no, that was me being an ass, not Lucky.
Hold on one second.
I thought Bradley, you were about to say it's like if it were Flynn or Blaskin, I would.
Fucking hate those guys.
So, how much damage are we looking at? One second.
More than your body has room for.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
He just goes, I don't have enough dice for this.
I bet it's so hot in here.
This reminds me of the song "It's Getting Hot in Here."
Cool.
Sorry, the cat was trying to climb something he can't currently climb with his bad knee. Okay, so let me find the right window.
Too bad it's not acid. I have a potion of acid resistance.
Why can't I be a why didn't I pick red dragon, draconic ancestry? Why am I a blue?
Why did you have to be different?
Why did I have to be different?
All right, so yeah, that's not as bad. Wow, that could have been a lot worse. To yeah, Wavash, Lucky, and Gumbo. That's 20 points of fire damage.
And I lose my concentration.
Oh shh.
No, you're joking, right?
No, that's a 9.
So you guys jump and like try to fly, and it like
Do you want me to use one of these luck points we just got, or play this out?
what do you want to do? You got the points.
We are going to die.
Yeah, use it.
Next wants us to use one of those, so okay. I will
Okay,
use-
reroll your con save.
I'm not. That's not a beg for more. No. Okay. I get to.
Oh no!
I get to re-roll that because of my luck trade. Or no, it.
So it gave you a.
That's cool. They built it in. It did it automatically. So that's
okay.
12.
So
I'm good.
That beats the 10. Okay, so yeah, you guys take some. You get nice and toasty there. That's 20 damage to everybody except Jeff.
I will just leave the number alone then because I just used one.
Okay, so that. Let's see. Where'd you guys go? Gumbo, you said you're resistant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you took 10. Wavash, you took the 20.
I did.
And
How much
okay.
was mine? Did I save or no?
No, you did not. So you also took 20.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff would have been straight down again if he hadn't made that save. Nat 20, he was like, I am fucking out of here. So yeah, you guys are flying now. The flame reached right up into you. And is not moving.
And we look like see us shooting up out of the flames like phoenixes.
There's a bunch of like smoke trails from all the burning clothing. And you're just heading straight for that archway on the other end.
Whatever looks like the exit.
Yeah, I mean it's the only difference. The rest of it, like there's a ceiling to this space, so it's not like you can go much higher. But yeah, through the archway you do like set in like you all come to land, just kind of collapsing in a smoky heap at the at that top platform, and then like the step in front of it, and then looking in, it's kind of an enclosed caged area, same material as the rest of the digesting cage, but you see what looks like the same staff that was on the mount in the room is nestled into a like an onyx like stone donut that's maybe a foot across, that has a hole in the center where with like a slope to it, so like half of the it stops about halfway with the staff, and it's just got it suspended there in the center of the space.
There it is, Jeff. Look at everybody else like, trust it. Kind of hard getting here, so we just go ahead and grab it, get out.
Yeah, let's hope it does that.
I think I'll take my chances rather than get any more singed than I already am.
Okay, does anybody hesitate? I guess I should ask that.
Well, it's either the staff or get turned into hamburger. So
okay, because Jeff is just going to reach for it at this point.
Or all of us reach for it at once, and let's roll the dice. Who touches it first?
Yeah, you want to just give me like a quick, just roll a d20, I guess. Or I don't want to make you re-roll your initiative, but this would effectively be an initiative off. Lucky, you are slow enough that you witness when the others reach out for it and they touch it first. You actually see them kind of freeze in place in like a glowing white like tone. Like all the color is gone from them visually. But it's just enough of like a hesitation where it's not like you have enough time to stop yourself from touching it. It's just they didn't notice it because they were the first to touch it. And once all the hands are on it, you guys are back in the apartment, standing in front of the mantle, except Gumbo, you're now holding 2 staves.
2 staves. 2 of them.
So you've got your staff in your right hand, and in your left, here, I can post it again. This guy. And you do, here, let me let me calm our combat music down now that you guys aren't about to be roasted. Wow, there's like weird lag in Kenku right now. I need to send a message 1 second. Okay. As you're holding the staff, you're starting to hear just like these weird, it's mostly like quiet gibberish. It's all, I mean, if it's in a language, it's not one that you know, and it's not even one that you recognize, like, oh, like I can tell that person's speaking Korean because I've heard it before, even though I don't understand it. It's just like this almost annoying level of like quiet muttering.
Creepy. I'm gonna cast non-detection on it.
Okay, cool. What's that do?
For fun, the target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. Whatever that means, that's on you now.
Okay.
Just being a little cautious.
Okay. You feel like the spell worked.
Awesome.
Did you have diamond dust?
I can do it. It's a racial. I can do it once per day with no components.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a racial.
Oh, I see. It's got the asterisk on it. Got it. Underdark gnomes just making stuff disappear. Where are my keys?
Okay, are we going window, garbage chute? What's the plan?
Who are you?
Where am I? Who are you people?
She's forgotten everything
We have to put her down.
before it
Again.
spreads.
Which groups had the sending stone pair?
There was a sending stone.
Yes, there was a pair of sending stones.
I don't know if there's others.
We-
but I'm showing to have a sending stone to Captain Bast.
Our group had one because we used it to call Blaskin.
Which means that Blaskin has one.
Because we needed some place to dump off our drunk college kids.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so I guess more importantly, that tells me the group that doesn't have one is the one in Dis right now.
Did
you
I
gonna use
say
the-
Blaskin? I meant.
So, are you going to use the sending stone and tell, like, Blaskin and Flint that you're good?
Oh no, we are not good.
Oh,
What do you mean? You're great.
Blaskin's sending stone just goes off in the middle of the court proceedings.
I actually, so
In court, like, guys,
I've been
we got
thinking
the
about the
staff.
sending stones actually while we were doing this. That would not be the worst thing right now if that happened.
It's funny. You answer it. They're just like, "We're good." And you just look at the judge. You're just like, "Yeah, I don't care about this anymore," and you leave.
Drops briefcase, leaves.
Now, it'd be even funnier if it was like on open mic, so everyone in there can hear. It's like, "Hey, we've got the staff.
We got the judge's
we got the
staff.
judge's staff. Go ahead and bail."
You're right up there, still grilling the corn.
Yeah, it's just like you guys are just like, "God, that place sucked so bad. It smelled horrible."
The Art Deco, the worst I've ever seen.
His rug was atrocious.
I'm just like staring at the judge the whole time this is happening.
Oh shit.
Your Honor, I would like to leave,
Your
please.
Honor, can I request a recess?
Okay, so the group there, I think Gumbo was asking, what are you guys doing now? You're back in the judge's chambers, effectively, right there in the kind of couch pit in front of the fireplace.
Now, do we have to have a certain time we're supposed to leave? This is like, hey, why are you guys that are on duty just walking out?
That was not asked initially. The only feedback you had was the size of the group getting in there. I think the exit strategy was less of a priority.
Would Jeff know?
Because so when you guys got in there, it's not like there was a guard sitting right next to the door. Your badges got scanned.
Right, but if we just like walk out past the guys, like y'all are supposed to be here for 4 more hours, where are you going? Or was it like no one was kind of around to see us?
It's a
The only person that you saw was the elevator attendant.
Okay, so before we go, you want me to put it in here? And I pull out this little bitty chest, like a tiny little chest, out of my pocket. You can put it in here and get it out.
Is that like a non-detection chest, or well, is it magic?
Well, you already cast non-detection on it. This is just a
Yeah.
It kind of puts it in the astral plane. It's like a little pocket dimension.
Do you think that would work?
Is that where you keep your pocket sausage?
Shh.
It's just the pocket dimension is just the name of his pocket.
No, he opens it up like, look here. He casts a spell, and a chest appears, and he opens it up, and it's full of sausage.
That's what I thought.
Like, well, I can move some of this around here. And he starts eating some stuff in some of his pockets. Yeah, remember, I'll make some room.
Your thing is cool, and I think it would work, but I was just really excited to go down the garbage chute.
We could still do that, but let's secure that staff first.
Yeah, you're.
What's the nature of what you're using there, Lucky? Is it a spell?
Yes. You remember when I had the little chest made? It's for that.
Touch the chest.
Because it was like in exchange for something. I forgot what it was, but for like part of my payment or something was like somebody to make me a chest. I want to say it was like one of the dwarves.
Okay. But this still has a material like anchor component that you keep with you, right? That you have to touch to access the.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a little bit.
So in terms of like bags of holding, this was one of the stipulations of trying to cross the portal into his office in the first place, that you wouldn't be able to use.
But it's not a
pocket dimension component.
I've got a replica of the chest. When it's the spell component for the spell. It's not an actual magic item itself. It's just a replica of the chest that the spell makes appear. The spell is what's making the interdimensional pocket.
Okay.
So it's not like me carrying a bag of holding. This is just a replica chest. It's literally nothing without the spell. Other than an expensive replica.
Instead of mechanically, I guess what I'm trying to get towards is like in the spirit of the challenge, putting it in a pocket space was supposed to like not be feasible. Okay, so if you're using it as an element of like non-detection or just keeping it out like so that people can't see it on your person, I'm cool with that. And like I know that you put in the effort to have that spell component and have the chest ready, but that kind of nixed the whole need for like, okay, we have to find a way around, we can't just walk it out through his front door.
Okay, that's fine.
So like I don't mean to like be pulling the plug on like a good idea.
No,
it's just I tried.
Well,
I tried at the outset to be like, okay, but like, do I just need to list every kind of like container or?
Well, that's why I was thinking.
Yeah, that was
they're magic items. They have like a portable hole, bag of holding. I understood that. That's why I'm like, cool. I can get around that with a spell. But if you don't want it
Gotcha.
to work that way, that's your game, your world, man. I'm cool.
So we can still, if that gives it like an extra level of like non-detection, just making sure that if anybody comes across you guys wherever you're going, they can't see it on you, then that's fine. We can still keep
No,
that.
because it literally is the big 3-foot chest appears when I cast it. We would put it inside, close it, it would poof and go to the ethereal plane. The chest just disappears, goes to the ethereal plane. I would have to cast it
And
again
just
to bring the chest back. Otherwise, it sits in there. Was it like 60 days, I believe?
okay. So I think mechanically, then, if you were to try to walk, this is how I'm going to hand wave the thing. If you go ahead and do that, and were to try to walk out his front door, your token, that connection to the ethereal plane through the magic of that spell, would still trick the alarm. But otherwise, if you're going anywhere else with it, you can have it on the ethereal plane if you want.
Up to y'all.
So if you want to put it in the chest, that's cool. That's we can make sure that it's got that extra layer of protection.
Alarm, so
If you go out the front door, yes.
Just got to jump out the window. It's free.
we've got fly still.
The window has protections on it.
Yeah. Garbage chute
Cowards.
it is.
Garbage chute it is.
Sorry,
can
Am I
Wash.
big enough
Be
to
good
fit
knowing
into
you.
the garbage chute?
I
So
think I'm
Gumbo is
the only
kind
one
of the
who
limit of the garbage chute, unless
Yeah.
you could shrink yourself down.
Lucky, do you have a familiar you could send down there to scout it out?
I mean,
Yeah.
Wyvosh doesn't have
Yeah.
anything magic. Why can't Wyvosh walk out the front door?
He can, just not with the.
He
I
can,
can,
just not with the staff.
Just not with the staff.
He doesn't. I mean, I'm just saying, Wyvosh doesn't need to go in the garbage chute. You could literally walk out.
I think he needs to go in the garbage chute.
I think.
Shut up.
I don't think
what would happen,
anybody but Gumbo fits.
I think what would happen here is I would take it down the garbage chute, and you guys would walk out the front door, and then I would be in the garbage.
But we don't know where. And what
Okay,
if,
I
what if the
can-
garbage goes straight to an incinerator?
I have an idea. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, well, okay, I can do this. It's kind of giving something away. It's been a kind of a fun little prank I've been doing for a long time. Hang on. And apples, I summon apples to me.
Oh, the owl. Oh my god, I forgot about your owl.
Yeah, but that's Will's companion, as far as everybody knows.
Wait, he's been yours the whole time?
Yeah, you know, Will's little buddy, yeah. It's kind of a prank off pulled. He thinks he's like got this connection to this owl. This is my buddy.
You know what?
I don't know if
my
this
secret now?
disembodied
I'll keep
staff
the
can
secret.
complain.
Yeah, no, I mean, this
Are-
is a fair
Are you
trade.
complaining?
No, I'm not complaining.
Apples, scope it out down there, would you? And I'll send apples down the garbage chute.
Great. Do you get? Are you warding through him, or just like getting the response
I
back?
only get to like 100 foot,
Okay.
and I'm just telling him I'll do that until it gets to that limit, then tell him to like find out if it comes out to a safe area for Gumbo to get in, and then get back to where we're in range to communicate.
Yeah, if it's just down to like an incinerator, that would be great.
Okay. So you're able to follow him for the first 100 feet or so, and do you sense everything through him, or just vision?
Hang on a second, let me double check. I'm used to playing Marius, who has a bit more enhanced abilities with his familiar.
Ah.
Where is the spell? Oh, it's probably I don't have it prepped. So, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I've got it under my rituals. Use my action to see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next
Okay.
turn. Give it any special senses.
Got it. Yeah. So then you're able to at least what you see for the first 100 feet is it's a pretty straight drop. Occasionally, it kind of moves at a bit of an angle and then continues down again. So if she's climbing down, there's natural spots where like you couldn't fall too far before it can like had a bit of something to brace against. As you go down, there's also, you can see there's other chutes that feed into it at like a steep angle. So it would be pretty difficult to try and like go back up out a different pathway. But after 100 feet, you lose you go radio silent, and Apples is still gone for. I mean, did you say just go find the bottom, or just go a certain distance?
The instructions is to find out if there's a safe spot for Gumbo to get to and not be hurt, or and look for any kind of exits and then report back. So
it takes a little while, but when he finally does come back, smelling a little ripe. You saw in the first 100 feet or so, there's some flavor on the walls of the different things that people have been dumping down the trash chutes, but he comes back and effectively, they telepathically communicate. Like you can just, you're fully communicative. You're
within
familiar.
100 foot.
Okay, so yeah, he's able to let you know that there's. It does not drop straight into fire. It's actually a fairly offensive, large pile that looks like nobody has touched it for quite a while. That's in a very open, like dark, dank. Couldn't tell if it was an intentional room. Like there's some columns in there. There wasn't any light, but it's just a huge pile of like rotting food and bits of broken things. And it banks enough times where pretty sure that Gumbo could get out at the bottom. It's like a 15-foot drop onto the pile.
Yeah, was there any exits in that room itself, like to get out of it? Because it doesn't do any good. It's like, oh no, this is just a midnight heap that you're gonna drop into, and there's like 5 odd yugs in there that are gonna clean it all up and eat you, and there's no way out.
There was a hallway that actually had some like, I want to say like disused benches, and what looked to be like a door at the end. It almost gave the impression of just more like it wasn't an intentional trash dump. Like it's just it reached the bottom floor of the building. But there's a potential doorway at the end of the hall.
I explain what was found to everyone. It's your call on that, Gumbo, if you think it's be safe enough for you.
Just kind of bring my staff in my hands for a second, looking nervous. Do you have polymorph or anything? Maybe someone could come with?
Yeah, actually. Let me see. How many got, if I can move extras? Like upcasting.
Oh, you can't upcast polymorph?
Nope, it's just concentration for an hour. So yeah, I mean, I can send somebody like a Wavosh with you, but he's gonna be small until you get down there.
That's okay. If I need him to hurt somebody, I can just squeeze him real hard till he pops, right?
I mean, yeah, that'll work. It might be unpleasant.
Hold on.
Yeah, so yeah, let's do that. And his Wavosh he started
Do I get a-
this. I cast him and turn him into a mouse and hand him to now you could try to resist.
No, that's fine.
Well, hang on a sec. Is a mouse
till he pops.
Is a mouse the lowest hit point creature that
It's
you
got a
could
1
give
hit
him?
point.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Turn him into a roach.
Yeah, step on it.
Oh,
Yeah, that
He's-
makes me feel a little better.
Shake that rat.
you've got this like beautifully blue scaled cockroach.
There you go, little buddy. And put him on Gumbo's shoulder.
Okay. Can you put the thing in your box anyways? It might just be easier to carry. And then I can take the box.
Is that okay, DM?
Well, I'd say that's
Yeah, if
it's
he's-
not
if he's good
actually
with-
in the that's just a spell component. So if
Right, but-
I'm controlling the spell when I walk through, if the spell is what triggers it.
So I'm going to say for the mechanics of the portal, that object becomes like tainted with the containment of the spell. So if you want to cast the spell to summon the box and put that in, then she's now holding the key to you to ever unlocking that box again.
Okay.
You trust Gumbo with
So-
that?
Yeah, don't eat it.
I'll try to
Mm,
restrain myself.
bring it soup.
Well, and let me double check.
Yeah,
I can do
yeah.
that. Hang on. So.
Oh yeah, if you've got polymorph, yeah, it shouldn't be
Polymorph
a
is
concentration, right?
No, it's not concentration. Polymorph is a
Okay.
4th level.
Uh-huh.
And what level is my...
You put it in here earlier. That's a 4th level.
So I've got 3
that a
fourths.
sloth?
So yeah. So I can do them both.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys at the bottom. Hopefully.
Squeak, squeak.
I'm very glad to have somebody with me. If I had an incident, I don't think anyone would find my body if I was alone.
because I won't be able to cancel it without knowing. So you're just gonna have to squish him.
Yeah, okay.
So don't worry, Warwash, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
You are not going to be okay.
We're gonna be okay.
In fact,
So how does Whitewash,
okay.
how does Whitewash react to having your sensory organs being replaced by antenna?
Oh, that's right. You turned me into a roach, not a mouse.
No,
Squeak, squeak still applied.
What do you want to be with us? That's what I would turn you to.
A roach
No,
is
These should be a
fine.
little
Jack.
weird.
Have them turn you into a worm and then ask them if they would still love you if you were a worm.
Well, I certainly wouldn't love you if you were a roach. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, Will is out.
Okay, he's not going to be here much longer, anyways.
His new senses just get overcome with all the midden heat down there, and he just runs off into
Ooh.
the slop just to eat and find other roaches to breed
You
with.
dare.
Whitewash is gone forever. Or for an hour.
Don't
like
fall
this
for this
life
slop,
better.
Whitewash.
Just for an hour.
Yeah.
You ever seen a roach born?
Oh my god.
Born.
I like it.
Okay, we're jumping in.
You try to use your dragon breath and it's just goo.
You're immune to radiation damage.
Thank God.
Hey, if this was
All right.
Shadowrun, that would be pretty good.
Okay, so I hand her the
Down the
rope
hatch.
and my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Here, for good luck.
All right.
And I hand her a pocket sauce.
No. How do
will
I
not
hold
very
all of these?
seriously,
No, I'm kidding.
as I
They,
take your
they stay
sausage.
really. It's awesome. They stay really fresh in the chest. These are probably like 4 years
Nice.
old, and they're still like that. Just took them
Really?
out of the oven.
No, it smells great.
I like that you clarified of the oven right after that.
Oh, okay. Just reading through some of the details on that one. All right, Gumbo, you head. You going head first or feet first?
Absolutely not, sir. Eat first, please.
Okay. Gumbo, you start your journey feet first into a world of flavors and scents. And
she's literally a world of shit.
Yeah, it's boy, it's all kinds of soupy experiences. But as you disappear down the darkness of that chute, the camera kind of pans back a little bit to see Lucky and Jeff kind of look at each other for just a moment before it pans back out the window and just kind of circles the tower and looks down on the group right at the edge of the open courtyard, with little bits of motion and some flapping things that you see kind of on the edges or moving through piles. You see a couple fires flare up, and I think because I have to give the cat some medicine and it's getting close to 2, we're gonna pause there and pick up with our crew trying to get to wherever Gumbo is going to come out, and the resolution of Law and Order Hell Unit next time we play.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
So that's where it ends. Right as she goes.
Yep.
Next time. Cool. Well, thank you all.
You see her disappear, and you hear like a "Oh God!"
Or just hear the she falls.
It's in my burn wounds.
Thank you for running, sir, and thank you for everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follows and the bit donations. We needed that luck, definitely, because that would not have been good when that flight just went poof. So thank you very much for that. If you'd like to catch replays on this campaign or any of our other ones, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares appreciated. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find someone else to raid. And y'all have a great rest of your weekend. We will be back Tuesday for Kelso's game as well, midnight Central. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.